show, our morning football news and transfers. I hope you guys had an amazing day and night as well, depending on wherever you're connecting from. First of last the last morning show we had, which was yesterday, we got our record views, our record chat, our record likes, like everything yesterday was just buzzing. The record views we had yesterday for our live stream was 1700 views yesterday from our morning show, and we had over 120 likes. Yeah, we had over 120 likes, and that was a milestone for the channel. Hopefully today we are going to push for possibly 2000 or more than 2000 views, and thank you guys so much for the support. And we also hit 1500 subscribers yesterday. So guys, yesterday's morning show was amazing. Like I said, we had lots of views, record views on the channel for our live stream, 1700 views, and over 120 likes as well. So guys, we are going to delve into the morning show. We have a couple of news to go over this morning. The Barcelona game against Jirona, man, that game yesterday was was something else. I honestly did not expect that Barcelona was going to lose that game against Girona. Real Madrid at the moment is top of the league. So there are a couple of news we have to go through this morning for our morning show, guys. Sandeep, welcome back to the channel, brother. Sandeep, welcome back to the channel. Hope you had a great night. Welcome back. Sandeep says, hi, bro. Good morning. Have a nice day. What's going on, bro? Yeah, you too, bro. Have a very, very wonderful day. What's going on is it's our daily morning show, and we have a couple of news to go over this morning. Welcome back to the channel, brother. Welcome back. Please, guys, if you're just joining, kindly hit the like button, guys. If you're just joining the live stream, kindly hit the like button and do let us know where you are connecting from. Toxic Edit says, tonight will be so good when Benfica will beat Vadid. God. Last night was actually amazing because Barcelona lost to Jirona, and it was a crazy scene. Currently, Barcelona sits second with 2 points behind Madrid. So it's really a beautiful thing now. Honestly, I know Barcelona fans did not see it coming. I saw on the internet lots of Barcelona fans were complaining on the internet. Lots of them. ZXR says Man City is definitely taking the league. Well, I actually do concur with you, bro. I do concur with you. Ranji says, and will the Gunners win UEFA Champions League? Hell no. Hell no. Maybe the Carabao Cup. They can win the Carabao Cup. Yeah. It's been over 30 years they won that one. So they can make do with that. Toxic Edit says, did you see the tackle on Lamine? No, the funny thing is, I didn't watch that game yesterday because I actually forgot. I thought Barcelona game was going to be today. I totally forgot that the Barcelona game was yesterday. It was even after the game that I saw notification that Jirona beat Barcelona 2, and I'm like, well, I thought this Jirona game was tomorrow, like today. I'm like, oh my God, how did I miss this? How did I miss this? So it's a really fun thing. Honestly, it's a really fun thing, and I really love that Barcelona lost to Girona. So that's 2 games in a row. Atletico Madrid 4-0, Girona 2-1. Let's see. I think Barcelona is playing Levante in their next league match. Toxic Eddie says, who are United playing in next round of FA Cup? Ah, Toxic Edits. Okay, you're trying to troll United. You're asking who is United playing in the FA Cup. Okay. Let's see you go win it then. Let's see. Yeah, being sarcastic with Man United. Let's see if you're gonna win the FA Cup or even any trophy this season. You're very much possibly to end up like Man United this season without a trophy. But let's see. Um, Abdi Effendi says Manchester is blue. No way, no way. Manchester is always red, bro. It's always red. Red flows in our veins, like it's inevitable. Sandeep says hi. Welcome back, Sandeep. Ranji says almost 5-0 by the way. You mean the game against Jirona and Barcelona? Honestly, I was angry that I did not watch that game. Frankly speaking, I was really really angry that I didn't watch that game because I thought it was a game for Tuesday. Ah man, that was really painful. I would have loved to see how Barcelona were losing that game. Like the joy it would give would be something else. Honestly. Love says, hello, where are you from? I'm from Nigeria. How about you, Love? 555. Love, where are you connecting from? Rory says, Tottenham will win Champions League. You heard it here. You're welcome. Come on, bro. Are Tottenham fans becoming Arsenal fans the second? I don't understand. How is Tottenham winning the Champions League? Ah. Toxic Edit says, it's time for quadruple. This is the problem I have with you guys. Arsenal fans, this is exactly the problem I have with you guys. What's up with the quadruple? I've been hearing quadruple, sextuple all over. I'm like, what is wrong with these Arsenal guys? You guys have not even won any trophy. When you win one and you win two, then you can talk about treble and quadruple. You've not even won any. This is the problem I and so many others on the internet have with Arsenal fans. Why will you guys be shouting quadruple when you've not even won one trophy in that season? If you're talking about quadruple or treble or sextuple, you have to win one, win two, then you can start talking about treble or quadruple. You've not even won one. Okay, what if you now lose to Man City? I think the final for the Carabao Cup is going to be this February, but I've forgotten the exact date. But I know it's February. What if you guys lose the final against Man City? Okay, you guys will drop from quadruple to treble now. Come on, guys. Aham says hi. Aham, welcome back to the channel. I think you joined the channel. Was it yesterday? Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I know you joined the channel recently. Toxic Eddie says, I watched the game. Joan Garcia saved them. He made 10 to 11 great saves. Are you serious? Honestly, I'm still angry at myself that I forgot that Barcelona had a game last night. Honestly, I was thinking it today. Oh, I was thinking that game was today. But it's all good. The most important thing is that they did not get the result they needed. They lost that game 2-1. And Madrid is top of the league, which is still very much open. But it's very much good that Madrid is topping the league now. Aham says, hi, bro. Today is Real vs Benfica. Guys, that game is going to be really, really difficult, honestly. That Benfica-Madrid game. Guys, let me know in the chat, what are your predictions for Benfica versus Real Madrid in the Champions League today? What are your predictions? Let me know in the chat. And please, if you're just joining the channel for the first time, kindly hit the like button and subscribe. Yesterday, we got over 1,700 views from our morning show. We got over 120 likes. I think about 123 likes for our morning show yesterday. and we had 55 new more subscribers. So that's like a new record in the subscribers, the views, and the likes. We also had 1,500 subscribers. We hit 1,500 subscribers yesterday. So guys, let's push for more today. Hopefully we can get up to 2,000 views today and maybe 150 likes from this morning stream. So please, if you're just joining the stream, first let us know where you're connecting from and the team you support. Then please don't forget to like and subscribe. Phil Jean says hi, bro. Phil Jean, welcome. I think you've been on the channel before, right? I don't know if you've been on the channel before, Phil Jean. Nice to have you on the channel. Rory says Arsenal will win the runners-up trophy. They've always been second. So let's see if they can break that curse this season. Let's see. Toxic Eddie says lost to Man City. Final is in 22nd of March, by the way. Wow, why did they push Carabao Cup is usually in February. I don't know why they pushed this Carabao Cup final till March. Oh, that's too long. I thought they would have made it in February. That would have been better, honestly. CBD says hi. CBD, welcome back to the channel, brother. Nice to have you back, CBD. Phil Jean says, are you a Man United fan? Yes, I'm a Man United fan, of course. You can see from my jersey. I'm a United fan. Aham says, Toxic Edit, love your confidence, Gunner. He's just been overconfident, and it's the same thing with all Arsenal fans. All Arsenal fans have the same overconfidence. They are overzealous. God. Ranji says, this Arsenal fan, bro, that's the problem I have with Arsenal fans. They've been shouting quadruple. And I'm like, you guys have to win one, win two before you begin to talk about quadruple. You've not even won anything and you're shouting quadruple. It doesn't make sense to me, though. Toxic Edit says, day 27 of not cutting my hair until Madrid wins 5 games in a row without a penalty. Okay. Phil Jean says, now. Okay, you're just joining now. Okay, Phil Jean, which team do you support? Phil Jean, which team do you support and where are you connecting from? Esbilal says, ni hao. Esbilal, welcome back to the channel, bro. Mr. Why are you running? Anthony the Goat says, yo, my brother. Yeah, Anthony the Goat, nice to have you back on the channel. You've been a very big supporter of the channel. Welcome back, Anthony the Goat. Toxic Edit says, what is your favorite team, Nobu? Manchester United, of course. Manchester United. Guys, give me your predictions for the Benfica game against Real Madrid tonight in the UEFA Champions League. Let me know what your thoughts are about the game. Do you think Jose Mourinho can do a double on Madrid this season in the Champions League, or do you think Madrid is going to trash Benfica? So let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know in the chat what your thoughts are about the game and your predictions as well, guys. Aham says, I swear all Arsenal fans are the most delusional. Yeah, that's the problem I always have with Arsenal fans. They think they are going to win all the trophies they are competing in. Like, they actually think, not even they will, that they have won it when they've not even touched their hands on it. That's just the funniest part of everything, honestly. That's the funniest part of everything. The King Dawson says, remember me? Yes, I think I do. From last week. Yeah, I think you joined the channel last week, right? Anthony the Goat says, I have nothing else to do. What do you mean by that, Anthony the Goat? Aranji says, try not cutting your hair until Gyökeres stops flipping his hair in 5 matches. Hell no. No way. Gyökeres flips his hair more than he touches the ball. Yeah, that's true. Triple Z Triple T says, Glory, Glory United. I'm from Indonesia. Okay, shout out to my Indonesian family. Begin to have lots of Indonesians join the stream, and it's really nice to get people from all over the world. Indonesia, Singapore, especially from the south, or from the southeastern side of Asia, and we had Japan, like so many people. There are people from India. They call them the subcontinent. India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, all those places. Then we have the UK, Ireland, the United States, Australia. There are more people coming from Australia and Canada recently. So it's really nice to have you all on the channel. Please, for those who are just joining, kindly hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. The King Dawson says, who is winning the FA Cup? The FA Cup. Arsenal is the owner of FA Cup though, but will Arsenal win the FA Cup this season? They are still very much in the conversation. So I think for now, I don't think for now it would be ideal to maybe to predict someone to win the FA Cup because there's still so much to play. I think it's the fifth round that the what's it called? The round, the fixtures for the draw for the fifth round just came out. Was it yesterday? Which it's also part of what we're doing on this morning show. I'm going to read out the draw. Which team is playing which team? Yeah, we're going to do that later on. Yash says, hi Yash, welcome back to the channel. Rhythm Shama says, that king not gonna have haircut. What do you think about the draw? I think there are a couple of teams. There are a couple of teams that actually had a very, very easy draw, which I'm going to go over shortly later. I'm going to go over the draw later on, so we can get to see which team is playing this, who is playing a fellow big team or a smaller team in a lower league division and all that. I'll still go through that. Aham says 3-2 Benfica win in the second leg by the score of 1-0 and it goes on pens, and 5-4 Real Madrid win. Okay. Madrid win. I think I would also go with a Madrid win for this first leg. Because Madrid always concede, so definitely you just have to go for the fact that Madrid will always concede goals. It's very difficult for Madrid to keep clean sheets. That's been a very, very big problem for them this season. So I'm going to go. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win. Yeah, I'm going to go for a 3-1 win for Madrid against Benfica. Yeah. Let me check whether it's going to be at the Bernabeu. Let me see if it's going to be at the Bernabeu or at the Benfica Stadium. But I do think that Madrid can definitely win. Okay, it's going to be in Portugal. Yeah. Since that's the case, I'm going to go for a 2-1 because I thought it was going to be played at the Bernabeu, but since it's going to be played in Portugal, I'm going for a 2-1 Madrid win against Benfica. Guys, let me know in the chat what your predictions are for Madrid against Benfica. Toxic Edit says, most goals by a new signing in this season, by the way, Gyökeres. How many goals has Gyökeres scored this season? Guys, let's push the likes going up. We are currently at 8 likes. Let's get it up. Aham says, oh well. Anthony the Go says, I have nothing else to do, so I just watch YouTube live streams. Well, mostly you, I mean. Okay. Thank you very much. Toxic Eddie says, King Dawson, what do you mean Arsenal are the owner of almost everything this season? He said everything second, not everything this season. Toxic Eddie says, penalty favor Madrid. But Barcelona had a penalty last night and Lamine Yamal missed it. So it's not even about getting penalties. For example, my team now, we don't even get penalties. I can't remember the last time Man United got a penalty. So you just have to focus on your game, whether there's penalty or not. Do your thing and win your game. Honestly. Ranji says, dude, it's literally Igor Thiago if you're talking about this season. You mean penalty? No, Igor Thiago is not a new signing. Igor Thiago is not a new signing. He was at Brentford last season, but I think he had a knee injury. Yeah, Igor Thiago was in Brentford last season, but they signed him last season, but he couldn't play because of the injury he had. So it's not it's not like maybe he was signed last summer. He was signed 2 summers ago. Yeah. Toxic Eddie says, "Are you coming to Madrid? This still makes me laugh." Axe Belling says, "Hey Nobu, do you think Madrid will lose to Benfica like January?" Like I said, I think Madrid is going to win. I predicted a 2-1 win for Madrid against Benfica tonight. So I want you guys to let me know in the chat what your predictions are for the Benfica game against Madrid today in Portugal. Sub-host Subtak says, "Brother, tell your secret of being such handsome." This guy. Where are you from? Victor Ma says, "Like you sure, let's go Washington United." Okay, that's in the US. Okay. ST Tino TV says, "How to build a successful channel. Never chat shit about Arsenal or Arsenal fan. Good luck." Bro, the beauty of football is banter. So whether you like it or not, it's inevitable in football. Yeah. One thing I don't like is maybe cursing people or cursing teams and all that. No, but you can banter teams. It's part of the game. It's part of the fun of being a fan. It's part of what keeps football ongoing and always a sport that interests billions in the world. ST Tino, it seems you're an Arsenal fan, right? Mr. Tiffy says, "Hello, do you remember me?" I think it's been a while you've been on the channel, though. Nice to have you back, Mr. Tiffy. Chris F7 says, 2-1 in first leg, 4-3 second leg, Real Madrid wins. Okay, I'm also going for a Madrid win, though. My prediction for the first leg is a 2-1. So we're actually thinking in the same direction. Chris F7. Glitch Streamer says, "Please, Glitch Streamers, please forward exactly, bro. And where are you connecting from? Where exactly are you connecting from?" King Dawson says, "Last Man United penalty was in September, I think." I don't even remember. I think the last penalty Man United had was, like, I'm just trying to think from the top of my head. I think, was he against Burnley? I don't even know if it was against Burnley in October. I don't know if it's early October or late. I don't know if it's early October or late September. I can't even remember the last time we had penalty. Honestly. Aham says, "Toxic edit, Sesko scores better." Sesko has the highest converting rate for the new signings. I think he has a better conversion rate because he's hardly played so many minutes, but he's got quite a number of goals, though. Ranji says, "Dude, you haven't won the league since 2004. Just shut up." Let's take it easy, guys. Toxic Eddie says, "It's rare to get penalties in Premier League, not like La Liga." Now, there are teams that are getting lots of penalties. I would go through the list of teams that have played lots of penalties this season. Let me go through that list. There is actually no big team in the Premier League in that list. I saw that it's part of the things we are going to discuss this morning on our daily morning show. Let me read out the list of teams. I think I saw that. Oh, I think I didn't save that, but I know Brentford and Bayern are actually there. I think Brentford have got about 13 penalties. I think Bayern is the highest with maybe 15 or 16 penalties. Madrid, I've forgotten how many Madrid has. So for England, most big teams in England have not gotten so many penalties this season. But Brentford have been very much lucky to get lots of penalties. Chris F7 says, hey, 2-1 first leg, 4-3 second leg, Real Madrid wins. Okay, fair enough. Canan says, hi. Canan, welcome back. Axe Bailey says, 4-2 Benfica prediction. You're predicting 4-2 again. That's actually a very strong one. 4-2 Benfica win. Okay. It's football though. They actually won Madrid in the last game of the league phase. So it's football. Toxic Eddie says Benfica have Jose Mourinho, by the way. Yeah, Mourinho is a big plus, a very, very big plus. He's beginning to instill his persona and his self into that Benfica team. Yeah. Prisia Yuda says, hi, bro. Prisia Yuda, welcome back. Gerard Vasquez says, how many Nigerians does it take to score a goal? It takes a whole village. Come on, bro. Toxic Eddie says, mark my prediction for today, 2-1 for Benfica. I actually went for a 2-1, but that 2-1 is for Madrid. Let's see though. Let's see whether it's yours that will be correct or mine. But I think Madrid will win. Vasquez says Celtic is the best. Okay, you're a Celtic man. Prisia Yuda says, hey bro, I don't know where you are from yet. I'm from Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian, but I live in China. Sonak, she says, do you watch women's cricket? I don't even watch men's cricket. Not to talk about the women's cricket. Even women's football. I can't even remember the last time I watched women's football. Vasquez says, are you going to the World Cup? Not yet. Not yet. Damian Brady says, remember me? Yeah, Damian, I remember you. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, let's push the likes up. Let's get the likes popping up. We had over 123 likes yesterday from our live, from our morning show. And we had over 1,700 views and I think about 54 new subscribers. So guys, let's keep the likes up. Let's see if we can get 2,000 views today and possibly 150 likes from this morning show. Joshua Marcos says this is Papua. Is it Papua New Guinea? Are you from Papua New Guinea? Joshua Marcos. Mr. Tiffy says, hey sir, I saw the match. Al Nassr won vs Akadag. Ronaldo didn't come, but Sadio Mane came to the match. No, Ronaldo scored a game in his last match. He scored in his first match after the whole saga with the league. He scored in that game. Sadio Mane was the person that assisted him in the goal. I watched the highlights of the game. Toxic Eddie says it was definitely not against Grimsby Town. Which game are you talking about, Grimsby Town? I think Grimsby Town played against Wolves. I think Wolves won that game 1-0. Ranji says so much yap about a team who don't even have a UEFA Champions League. The King Dawson says, what do you think? Why do you think Ronaldo is not playing games the last week? Now, there was an issue with the Saudi league management and all that, but I think the issue has been resolved. He played the Al Nassr last game. He actually scored. Sadio Mane assisted him. Rio says he didn't cut his hair again. I've said that dude should go and cut his hair. Grish Jogad says life is short, enjoy your life, always smile. Very, very important. That's a very important advice. Very important. Rio says, who is winning the league, Arsenal or Man City? I'm going for City now. Yeah, previously Arsenal, but now I'm going for City. King Dawson says Harry Kane or Jude Bellingham. Of course, I'm going for Harry Kane. Harry Kane is a striker. Yeah, definitely. I'm going for Harry Kane, and he's been consistent for more than 10 years now. He's been at the top of his game for about 10 years now, so definitely Harry. Mr. TV says Real Madrid or Barca? Oh, sir, hello. Definitely Madrid. Hala Madrid. King Dawson says, are you streaming the Benfica versus Madrid match? Yeah, definitely, for sure. I'm definitely going to do a live watch along for Benfica Madrid. Also, PSG is playing today as well. There are lots of big games today. I think Juve is playing. Galatasaray is playing Juve, so I'll try to watch that game. I'll do the Gala Juve game. Then AS Monaco versus PSG, two French teams. So it's three games actually. Galatasaray against Juventus. I'm going to be doing a live watch along for that. AS Monaco against PSG. It's going to be a tough game. French and Benfica against Madrid. These three games. Girish Jogad says football is very boring sport there for Asian people. We all love cricket. For you, football is boring, but for other parts of the world, Africa, Europe, some part of America, like the South American side, it's not boring. The King Dawson says Tottenham are nothing without Kane and Son. Bro, Tottenham this season, I don't know. They have just been so terrible. Since last season, though, yeah, they won against Man United in the final of the Europa League. But Tottenham, I don't know, man. Chigma says Raul or Kaka. I'm a big fan of Raul. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Raul. So definitely I'll go with Raul. Sorry, I'm a big fan of Kaka. Sorry, Ricardo Kaka. I love Kaka so much. I'm a big fan of Ricardo Kaka. Yeah, Kaka 2007, 2006 was a mad baller. Rio says, who are you supporting in the World Cup? Definitely Portugal. Going all out for Portugal. Chigma says PK or Modric. Luka Modric for sure. Ranji says, if football boring, why is 2025 El Clasico bigger than last 5 Super Bowls? Football is not boring. Football is the biggest sport in the world. The biggest. I think it's the most viewed. The FIFA World Cup and all. It's the most viewed in all sporting events in the world. Yeah, football is number one. Chigma says Pogba or Hazard. Definitely Eden Hazard. Yeah, but I love Pogba, but Hazard was fun to watch. The King Dawson says, still can't believe Barcelona lost their last 2 games, but now Real Madrid are first in the league. Hala Madrid. Yeah, Madrid are actually first with 2 points. Yeah, 2 points top of the league. Arsenal is going to play, is it tomorrow, right? Arsenal is playing Wednesday. Yeah, Arsenal is playing Wolves on Wednesday. I think Arsenal will definitely win. Arsenal will win. Forsaken Pursuer says, hello, Nobu. Forsaken Pursuer, welcome back to the channel, bro. Nice to have you back. Says, I should be in school, but I have corona. Whoa, sorry about that. Please hope you go treat yourself, bro. Chigma says, when Rooney or Sergio Ramos. Bro, you are comparing and putting players who are not the same profile together. How can you be putting Ramos and Rooney side by side? They are not. One is a defender, one is a striker. Definitely Wayne Rooney, of course. The King Dawson says Man United vs West Ham had 800 million views, I think. Yeah, that game had a lot of hype because of Man United going for 5 wins in a row and the guy getting his hair cut and all that. Yeah. The King Dawson says, I might be an idiot, but is there a Nations League in a World Cup year? There is definitely the Nations League. I think the fixture was released. The fixture was released. Was it? Yeah, last week. I think that the Nations League has to be after the World Cup, right? Yeah, I think it's going to be after the World Cup. But there's definitely a Nations League in 2026. That's for sure. BG Army says, hi, Nobu. Welcome back, BG Army. Hope you had a great night's rest. Forsaken Pursuer says, Nobu, what do you think about Man United against West Ham? Bro, that game, I was disappointed though, because I was disappointed because I felt we were supposed to have gotten all 3 points to be top of Aston Villa before they played, or I think, was it before they played or after they already played? I think we would get very close to Villa, but drawing that game made the gap more than it was before. So, but the most important thing is not losing the game. That's it. Chigma says, Haaland or Mbappe. I'm a big fan of Mbappe, so I'll go with Mbappe, but I love Haaland. He's a goal machine. Ranji says, Griezmann is literally better in attacking mid. It depends on what you want, though. BG Army says, look at my new profile picture, bro. Yeah, I see you changed it, but I really can't see the face. Malia Ranjan says, Jai Shri Ram. Sorry, guys. Malia, where are you connecting from? I don't understand what you typed there. Football Edit says hi. Welcome back, Football Edit. Mystic Mog says good morning. Yeah, Mystic Mog, good morning to you too, bro. Welcome back to the channel. Football Edit says hi, I'm back. Yes, you are back. Welcome back. George United said, would you start Šeško? Yeah, of course. Against Everton, I'm definitely going to start Benjamin Šeško. Yeah, I think he really needs to start. Yeah, he needs to start against Everton. That's for sure. Either Cunha or Mbumo needs to be on the bench, or even Ahmad. Ahmad, in the last couple of, would I say in the last 2 games, Ahmad has not been at the top of his game. Yeah. King Dawson says, Man United versus big clubs versus small clubs. Yeah, against big teams, Man United, they turn up really well, but small teams, man, they don't really get up to what we want. Flavius Belisario says, Chelsea is better than Man United. No way, bro. Man United is the biggest team in England. That's for sure. BBC, what character is that is that Hindi? Is that a Hindi character or an Ethiopian character? King Dawson says, Man United are better. What do you mean? Don't mind Flavius. How can he say Chelsea is better than Man United? Nick says, do you know Virat Kohli? Yeah, of course I know Virat Kohli. Chigma says, David Villa or Didier Drogba? Didier, of course. I love Didier Drogba. BG Army says, Nobu, what's your thoughts about 2 Barcelona defenders who come because of Rashford? I don't even need any player from Barcelona. The only player I would have wanted was possibly De Jong or Pedri, but nah, I don't want any player from Madrid, from Barcelona. King Dawson says, Neymar or Ronaldinho. I'm definitely going with Ronaldinho. Sean Saw says, glory, glory, Man United. Yeah, Sean Saw, welcome back. Sean Saw, I think you are from, is it Korea? I don't know if I'm making a mistake. Sean Saw, are you from Korea? I know you've been on the channel before. I know you've been on the channel, but I'm trying to remember where you're from. Forsaken Pursuer says, Noble, I'm sorry to say this, but Liverpool surpassed Man United in trophies. Liverpool has 70, Man United has 68. Yeah, I know recently Liverpool surpassed Man United, but it's because I think of late, during Klopp's time, yeah, Liverpool won a couple of trophies, while Man United just won, I think, only 2. FA Cup and Carabao Cup. Yeah, I think before 3 years ago or 4 years ago, Man United had more trophies than Liverpool. Chigma says, Harry Kane or Lewandowski? I will go with Harry Kane though, but I love Lewandowski. BGME says Araujo will come to Man United. Bro, I don't need Araujo. I don't need him. Guys, please let's get the likes going up. We are currently at 13 likes. Yesterday we had over 123 likes. So I want us to beat the record of yesterday. Let's go for 150 likes today, guys. We have 14 likes at the moment, so I want us to get to 150 likes today. We had 123 yesterday, so I want us to get to 150 likes today. Yesterday we had over 1,700 views from our morning show, and we had about 55 new subscribers. So please, I want us to beat the record of yesterday this morning, guys. Let's get it going. Please like and subscribe if you're just joining. Kukudu Kuku says, bro, whoa, Kukudu Kuku, it's been a very long time. It's been a very long time. How are you doing too, my bro? I'm doing amazing, Kukudu Kuku. I think it's been more than 3 weeks or possibly a month. We've not had you on the channel. It's really nice. That name is one of the names I love most on my channel, Kukudu Kuku. It's the first time I'm seeing or hearing that name, so it actually sounds very very nice to the ear. It's a name I definitely cannot forget, Kukudu Kuku. It reminds me of something in my dialect, so I really can't forget it. Sean Saw says I'm half Chinese. Okay. Yeah, I remember. You said one of your parents is from Hong Kong, the other is from Myanmar. Yeah. I remember now, Sean Saw. I do remember. Please, guys, let's get the likes up. King Dawson says, you think we should bring back Jadon Sancho from loan? Bro, you see any player who is on loan? Like, there's not an academy player. All those guys are on loan. Rashford, Sancho, who else? I don't want to see them. Yeah, Toby Collier, I can have Toby Collier back, but Rashford, Sancho, man, I don't need those boys back. They should just go elsewhere. Sonakshi Upadia says, do you watch women's cricket? Bro, I already said I don't even watch men's cricket, not to talk of the women's one. Taleb Dusty says hi. Taleb Dusty, where are you connecting from? The King Dawson says, did you know Alvarez Carreras played for Man United? Of course I know. He's an academy player of Man United. He's a Man United academy player. It was actually Ten Hag that sold him to Benfica. He played one season in Benfica and Madrid signed him. That was Ten Hag's handwork. We didn't have a left back. We had a young left back that was up and coming who was doing well, but Ten Hag didn't want to give him opportunity. He sold him to Benfica. Chigma says Suarez or Benzema. I would Suarez or Benzema. I think I love Benzema as a person more than Suarez, but Suarez for me was a better goal scorer. Yeah. BGME says, bro, they are good defenders. You don't like famous players. Which famous players? Pinku Chaudhry says, why are you gay? Please say. You are very stupid and crazy for saying that to me. That's very, very disrespectful. King Dawson says, I thought Man United were buying Ruben Neves. Yeah, at some point, the news was going around that Man United was going to sign Ruben Neves, but I knew that management wasn't going to sign any player for January. Taleb Dusty says, I subscribe. Thank you very much, Taleb Dusty, for subscribing. Where are you connecting from, Dusty? Story Pig says, you should try to grow a mustache. No, this one I have is very, very much okay for me. Kukudu Kuku says, yes, man, it was really a long time. Yeah, it's really nice to have you back, Kukudu Kuku. Sean Saw says, are you good, brother? Yeah, I'm doing amazing. Guys, I want us to get to 150 likes today. We are currently at 18. We had 123 likes yesterday. So let's push for 150 likes this morning, guys. And we had over 1,700 views here. I think almost 1,800 views from our morning show yesterday. So let's see if we can get up to 2,000 views this morning. The King Dawson says Rashford leaves clause is like 20 million, I think. Rashford, I think it's about 40 million. I think maybe around 40 million euros. Azan CDQ says, hello, me new. Okay, Azan CDQ, where are you connecting from, brother? And which football club do you support? Azan Siddiqui. Ranji says, and Yamal is 1 billion. Release clause. Bro, the hype for Yamal is just too much. They hype him too much, and I don't like it. Kagiso Dave says Suarez. Yeah, I'll definitely pick Suarez over Benzema, but I don't like the personality of Luis Suarez. I prefer Benzema. Goat007 says Poop Jets. What does that mean? BG Ami says Ranji watching football from McDonald's. Ranji says, dude, JS search it up. I'm not joking. Okay. Abhishek Tiwari says, I'm new subscriber. Abhishek Tiwari, thank you very much for subscribing. Where are you connecting from, Abhishek Tiwari? And which team do you support as well? Slow Tie says, every time I open YouTube, Uncle is live. Slow Tie, welcome back to the channel, brother. Welcome back. Liverpool, Bijami says, Liverpool shit. Sibus Kia says, I hooked it up. What did you hook up, bro? What did you hook up? Let's go over a couple of news, guys. Sean Saw says, don't you join Lunar Festival in China, bro? Of course I do. Yesterday, that was even part of the reason I forgot that Barcelona had a game, because I went out yesterday for the Lunar Festival yesterday. Yeah, I went out yesterday and I totally forgot. It skipped my mind that Barcelona had a game with Jirona yesterday. Bijami says you walk alone in Europa League. Let's see. Malu Boy says Red Devils are back. Yeah, we are back on track, bro. We are definitely doing something massive this season. We are going to shock lots of people all over the world. Yeah, for sure. Guys, let's get the likes up and let's keep the subscribers going up, guys. We had over 55 new people who joined the channel yesterday. 55 new subscribers. So let's see if we can get the same number and 2,000 views. And let's push for 150 likes, guys. Abhishek Tiwari says you are West Indies. Nope, I'm Nigerian. West Indies, is it Jamaica that is called West Indies? Is it Jamaicans that are called West Indies or what? King Dawson says David Beckham at Man United or Real Madrid. Nah, the Man United David Beckham was top. Yeah, he was top. David Beckham. I used to love his free kick and those his crosses from the 7 side up to maybe the striker or to Ryan Giggs. Like, it was mad. David Beckham. Football 101 says, no, Liverpool have 20 Premier Leagues and Man United sucking have 13. Nah, bro. Man United has 20. United hit 20 before Liverpool. Liverpool just hit 20 last season. They won the league. Man United hit 20 2013. That's 13 years ago. Bijami says, bye Nobu. Today I don't have a lot of time because my phone is dead. Alright, bro. Do have an amazing day. Yeah, do have an amazing day, BG Army. Malu Boy says Lewandowski or Luis Suarez. I definitely will go with Luis Suarez, but I love Lewandowski ball. I think Suarez was top. He played in England. he did amazing at Liverpool before the whole saga of biting. What was this guy he beat? What was this Italian defender? Was it Chiellini or Bonucci? That saga of Suarez biting someone and everything. He got, I think, a 10 match or a 12 match ban before he went to Barcelona and all that. But Suarez is a very fantastic baller. Arul says, hi, it's me from yesterday. Arul welcome back. Welcome back. BJami says, Man United have 19 titles and football didn't even shit. Man United has 20 league titles. It's not 19, 20. Sibulskia says, I like. Thank you very much, Sibulskia. Deepak Dutta says, Man United less than Liverpool. Andre says, bro is turning into tomato. Who exactly? BJami says, Manchester United is strongest club in history. United is the biggest. Sibul Skia says, bro looks like a black Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan. Is it, what is it called? Mongolia. Yeah, that movie. I love that movie. Ahmad Fire says, nice to meet you, bro. Welcome back, Ahmad Fires. Guys, let's push the likes up. I want us to get to 150 likes today, guys. We're currently at 21. Let's keep the likes popping up, guys. Ranji says, oh no, it looks like Liverpool fans have been infected by Arsenal fans. Yeah, Arsenal fans are something else. Malu Boy says, who is your favorite player? Definitely Cristiano Ronaldo. Sue. King Dawson says, I wish Man United get into the Champions League so we can buy UEFA Champions League players because FIFA has a rule. No, you can actually buy, even if you're not in the Champions League, you can buy players who play in the Champions League. It's not a problem. It's just the fact that once you qualify for the Champions League, you have more money. Yeah, you have more revenue. Ahmad Fire says, hi, nice to meet you, bro. Ahmad Fires, you've been on the channel a couple of times, right? Because I do remember the name. Welcome back. Simos Conroy says, up Liverpool, hi. Okay, you are a Liverpool man. Are you guys going to walk alone this season, bro? Malu Boy says, agreed. Ragad says, free and proud Palestine. Okay, you're a Palestinian. Nice to have you on the channel. Andre says, Ragad, leave people alone. God. Minecar says, hello, can you prank call my friend? Who is your friend? Ginomos Biscuit Fella says, bro, you look fire today. Thank you very much. Andre says, can you prank call my friend? No, I can't call anyone now. Ranji says, do you think the real Farmers League is Bundesliga or France League? France League and Bundesliga. I think maybe the French League, though. Yeah, I think maybe the French League. Minecar says his name is Daniel Vance. Who is that? The King Dawson says, I hope Carrick becomes a permanent manager because he's interim right now. I think Carrick has been doing an amazing job ever since he took over Man United as the interim head coach. And like I said, I do want him to do well, and possibly at the end of the season, the club should review the whole situation and give him the job. If he gets us into top 3 or top 4, then he should be given the permanent job. But he's doing an amazing job at the moment with the team. Ole cool. Ginomos Biscuit Fella says, what did you have for breakfast? after the stream, I'm going to have breakfast because I wasn't feeling hungry. So definitely after the stream, I'm going to have breakfast. Amelia says, OMG, hi, do you remember me from yesterday? Yes, Amelia, I remember you. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel, Amelia. Guys, I want us to push the likes up. Let's get the likes up. We had over 123 likes yesterday. I want us to get to 150 likes today, guys. Ranji says, what if Madrid players actually listen to Xabi like Xabi did with Leverkusen, having 50 games without losses? The thing is, the pressure at Madrid is actually bigger than that of Bayer Leverkusen. Yeah, the stature of the clubs are not the same. The pressure is different. Penelope Paraza says the Beatles. Where are you connecting from, Penelope? Andre says Moleku. Andre, where are you connecting from? Oleku, tell me something where you no fit do. The King Dawson says he's the only manager that was sacked. He decided to leave as his decision. Yeah, the club said he left and all that, but I think they just made it to sound more palatable that Alonso has reached an agreement with the board and all that to leave, but I don't think so. Amelia says, hi, welcome back, Amelia. Savage Mansouri says, SM Karen knock knock. Okay. Genomos Biscuits fella says, stay hydrated, bro. Thank you very much. Amelia says, what would you do today? We are doing our morning show, the morning news and transfers. We started with the Barcelona game against Jirona yesterday. It was a big loss for Barcelona, and they've dropped 2 points. Okay, 3 points actually. Yeah, because they are 2 points behind Madrid in the table at the moment. Madrid is first. Real Madrid is first, and they are 2 points ahead of Barcelona. So it's really a very, very tough one for Barca. Very tough one. Ramyaj from Jammu Kashmir says, hello, gentlemen. Yeah, hello to you too, my bro. How are you doing? Samuel Migrowi says, it's 4 o'clock where you are. Yes, it's 4:07 here in China. We are on holiday actually. It's the Chinese New Year, the Lunar Festival holiday. So I'm on the holiday. So sometimes that's why my usual morning show that lasts for about an hour, 30 minutes. This period I'm doing for like 2 hours or 3 hours because I've got time to rest at home. Yeah, because the last couple of months have been really, really hectic and tight. So I have enough time to rest at home and also enough time to be more on the live stream. Amelia says, no, the rat in my ceiling is awake. Malu Boy says, LOL. Andre says, Oleku, tell me something you could do. No, it's not tell me something you could do. It means tell me something where you no fit do. That tell me something that you cannot do. That way you no fit do is a pidgin English. Oleku, tell me something where I no fit do. Yeah, that's it. It's a pidgin English. Dew says, hey Nobu, welcome back to the channel, Dew. Welcome back. Welcome back. Guys, I want us to get to 150 likes. Yesterday we got 123 likes. That was the record likes for our live stream. So please, let's get to 150 likes today. And we had over 1,700 views yesterday with 55 new subscribers. So please, I want us to get to let's push for 2,000 views today, and if possible the same number of subscribers as yesterday. As Savage Mansouri says, M stand for Sida M Maud, a rap duo based in Delhi, India. Okay. Nice to have you on the channel, bro. Nice to have you. Ranji says, what if Kolo Muani made a tap into Mbappe in the World Cup final? Bro, that miss is one of the reasons I don't even like that boy. That miss against Argentina in that final in 2022. It's even part of the reasons I don't like Kolo Muani. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. D3H says Zulu. Oh, you are Zulu. I love the Zulu tribe. I love the Zulu tribe. I'm not going to lie. There is a movie. There is a South African movie of, it's a Zulu movie though. It's called Shaka Ilembe. Like the Matetwa, the Zulu, the forgotten all these other kingdoms around the Zulu side. Aru Star says, which player you hate the most? I would say Enzo Fernandez and Kukureya. I don't like those guys. I don't like them. I don't like those guys. Sanjay Vama says, Catherine. Your name is Catherine. Okay. Amelia says, oh damn. Malu Boy says, is Rafinha injured? Yeah, Rafinha has got an injury. That's why he didn't play the game yesterday. I know Rafinha, he didn't play against Atletico Madrid and Jirona. Rafinha not being available is going to affect Barcelona so badly. Savage Monsori says, I suggest you listen them. They are too good, and most recommended is their Hola Amigo track. Okay. Ahmad Mustafa says, hello bro, Pakistan vs India match, watch. I heard India won Pakistan. Amelia says, no, my time right now is 6:07. Help me. Help you with what exactly? Amelia, help you with what exactly? Guys, if you're just joining, do let us know where you're connecting from. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get the likes popping up. I want us to get to 150 likes today, guys. Let's get it going. Matt says, do ASMR. What does that mean? Jack, welcome back to the channel. Jack, welcome back to the channel. Andre says, give me that song, Oleku. Yeah, the song, I love the song though. Oleku, tell me something way I know fit do. Mo pop malotu. Monini. Amelia says, I'm fine, bye. Alright, Amelia, you have a great day. Mark Play says, supporting Liverpool. Okay, are you from the Messi side or you're outside of the UK? Ahmad Mustafa says, hello bro, Pakistan-India match. Yeah, India won that game. AB Edit says, me no racist. That's good. Ball Deep Jenkins says, how many Swiss bank accounts do you have? This guy, you again. This Jenkins, you again with this same comment every time. King Dawson says, what's your favorite World Cup song? Mine's 1998. Mine will be the 2010 World Cup in South Africa. Zamina mina waka waka zamina mina wen karewa. This one for Africa. Yeah, that's my favorite World Cup song. The 2010 World Cup in South Africa. The Zamina Mina. Amalu Boy says, here we go, Benfica vs Real again. Yeah, what's your predictions, guys? What are your predictions for the Benfica game against Madrid tonight? Andre says, best song, Ice Prince, Oleku. Andre, are you Nigerian? King Dawson says, I forgot about Kolo Muani. Does he still play for PSG? Nah, he's playing for Tottenham. I don't know if he's on loan or permanent deal, but he's playing for Tottenham at the moment. That stuff he did against Argentina in that final got me really upset. Anonymous says, bro, you are still here. Yeah, I've been live for about an hour. Yeah, Anonymous, I remember you. Welcome back. Sandeep says, Sergio Ramos, your thoughts, bro? Sergio Ramos for me is one of the greatest of all time. Yeah, I think he's still playing now. Was it in Melbourne? I don't even know exactly where he is right now, but Sergio Ramos for me was a top defender. I loved him when he was still in his prime, and he's someone that is very aggressive. He's good on the ball. He can score you goals. I think he's the player with the most red cards. Very, very aggressive. I love defenders who are very, very aggressive, honestly. Ajit Kuti says, hi for Tamil Nadu. Okay, Tamil Nadu is in India, right? Jack says you are great. Thank you very much, Jack. Thank you very much. Andre says, I'm Igbo Nigerian. Wait for God's time. Thank you very much, Igbo. Thank you very much, Andre. I'm also Igbo though. Abụ m onye Igbo. Ifeọmụ kpọm onye Igbo. Maka ma abụ m onye Igbo. Nne Igbo amaka. Yeah, I'm Igbo. Ke side isi na Igbo? Andre. Harry says, bro, Virat Kohli. Yeah, I know Virat Kohli. Jack JV, thank you very much. Corrupt Football says, which left winger do United buy Ilman Ndiaye, Diomande, Ligme, Balzac? I think I would go for Diomande. Yeah, I would go for Diomande. Ndiaye is very good, but Ndiaye is a flair player. I would need someone who will be more direct and like get me more goals and assists. Yeah, I would go for Diomande. That's for sure. Sajana says hi. Malu Boy says happy Ramadan, guys. Okay, today is Ramadan. Wow, that's nice. Happy Ramadan to our Muslim brothers, and Happy New Year to the in the Chinese lunar calendar. Kong Tuyen says, hi bro, can you say Happy New Year? Yeah, Happy New Year to you, bro. Please, if you're just joining, kindly hit the like button and subscribe if you're new, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. The current standing of the championship, we have Coventry City first with 62 points, Middlesbrough second with 61 points, Millwall third with 56 points, Ipswich Town fourth with 54, Hull City 54 points, fifth, then Derby County sixth with 48 points. So guys, who do you think is going to win the championship this season? Who do you think is going to win the championship? Middlesbrough or Coventry City? Coventry City is actually headed by Frank Lampard. They are currently top of the league. They won Middlesbrough 3-1 yesterday. Ishwani Patak says hi, welcome to the channel, bro. Harry says, bro, tall winder Singet Pal Jenna. I don't understand. The King Dawson says Marquinhos or Pacho. I'll go with Marquinhos. Ball Deep says, do you line up your beard daily? Nope. The Bros, welcome back. The Bros says, what are you talking about? We are just talking about the football news all around. The Barcelona loss yesterday. Real Madrid game against Benfica today. The Champions League fixtures, actually. Yeah, we're discussing about the Champions League fixtures. And we are going through other news on the internet this morning. Malu Boy says Maldini is the first. I love Paolo Maldini. Yeah, I love Paolo Maldini. Zakonisakzen says, okay, Zakonix, is he? Okay, Zakonisa says, okay, Zakonisa Citizen says Manchester City are better. Nah, Man United is better, bro. You should leave City and come to United. Ranji says Baresi 1, Beckenbauer 2, Maldini 3, Bobby Moore 4, Ramos 5. Ranji says not after all getting one shot on target versus Man United, bro. Anthony the Ghost says Dani Alves or Abida? Alves, of course. That one is not a debate. Dani Alves, of course. Is it Dinkin or D4 Enking Gaming says Manchester United gonna win the sextuple next year? Let's get Champions League football first. Zakonisa Citizen says Haaland is a beast. Yeah, Haaland is something else. Is a goal scoring machine. Amalu Boy says, in my opinion, Maldini 1, Baresi 2, Nesta 3, Stamp 4, Beckenbauer 5. Those are top defenders in their day. Ranji says, bye bro, I'm gonna eat. Alright, brother, do have an amazing meal. Sajahan says, hi, I am Safir. You forget it. Bro, there are so many names that join the channel every day. So sometimes if the person is not consistent on the channel, it's going to be very difficult for me to remember all the names. Harry says, I am from India, Gujarat. Okay, that's nice. Nice to have you on the channel. Michigan says hi. Michigan, are you from the United States? Michigan, are you from the United States? Guys, let's get the likes. No fit to. Nothing says Maguire greater than Ramos plus Maldini. That's a cap, bro. Zakonisa says, my name is Zakon, is a citizen. Okay, Zakon. Oh, I thought it was Zakonisa. Okay, Zakon is a citizen. All right, Zakon. That means you live in Manchester, right? NX4OL says, when Man United will win 5 times in a row. Bro, we don't even care about that. We just care about making top 3 in the Champions League. We don't care about 5 in a row and all that. Nah, I don't care about that anymore. Malu Boy says, agreed. Anthony the Ghost says, Dani Alves or Carlos Puyol? Alves was a right back. Puyol was a centre back. So I don't think it's fair to compare a right back and a centre back. I don't think it's fair. You can compare right back and right back or right back, left back. Not a right back and a centre back. The King Dawson says, I think AS Monaco is winning the UEFA Champions League for some reason. Monaco has not qualified for the final of the Champions League since the 2004 Champions League. They lost to FC Porto. Yeah, I remember that final. Jose Mourinho's first Champions League. Esakiyama says, hi, Nobu View TV. Welcome back, Esakiyama. Welcome back. The real says hello. Welcome as well. Guys, please, if you are yet to subscribe to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel. Ovie says, hey everyone watching this live, I want you to know that Jesus really does love you and that he wants you in heaven with him. Just accept that and turn to God. Jesus already paid the punishment for us. Thank you very much, Ovie. Thank you. Zako says, Man United can win 5 games in a row. Bro, we don't care about that. We just want to win games and get into the top 3. or possibly top 2, but let's see. Gulnora says, respect your decision. You have a right true relationship with me. I suffer from. SA, you mean you're from South Africa or what? Anthony the Ghost says Carlos Puyol can still play right back. Nah. Carlos Puyol was a centre back. He was a centre back. So if you want to compare Alves, possibly compare Alves with a right back like Cafu, Maicon, Carvajal, Abeloa, Gary Neville, people who played right back, not someone who was a left back. Not someone who was a centre back though. Zako says Man United will be 8 in the Prem. Nah, that's not possible. BJami says Anthony the Go don't like my profile picture. Anthony says BJami looks depressing, bro. Guys, let's push the likes to 30 likes. Let's get the likes up, guys. Zako says Man City or Arsenal, who would you want to win the Prem? Honestly, it's really hard because Man City, I don't really like Man City because they are my City rivals. But I would rather they win it than Arsenal because Arsenal fans have been making so much noise on the internet recently. Time for Life says, hello BJ Army, wanna fight? Nothing, he says, bro, why there is a lot of hate on Yamal? The hype on Yamal is just too much. Personally, I think it's just too much. Anthony the Ghost says, Alves or Alberto? Alberto. Which Alberto? Which player is Alberto who? Or is it Alvaro you want to write? Alberto, who is the name? Is it Alvaro? Time for Life says BJ Army wanna fight. Zako says I subscribed. You have ball knowledge. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you for subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the like button as well. Bokenstein says greetings from Poland. Okay, nice to have you, Brokenstein from Poland. I think you are the second Polish or the third Polish I'm having on my channel. It's really nice. Lewandowski's brother. Nice to have you. Nothing says 99% of City fans are kid and 1% glory hunter. City fans are just recent fans, yeah, because of the recent and new success they've been having. Time for Life says Real Madrid. Anthony the Go says Carlos Alberto or Dani Alves. Carlos Alberto, I don't really remember that name. Carlos Alberto. Which team did he play for? Because I'm trying to wrap my head around that name. Carlos Alberto. Which team did he play for? Anthony the Goat. Zako says I'm 14, not a baby. Phil Maverick says reacts to Duranda trailer. I don't even know that movie, bro. I don't know the movie. Nothing new says 14, bro. You still a kid, not even a teen. Cloud Bust Flight says hate from Italy. Hate from Italy. Okay. Zako says, what team do you support? I'm a Man United fan. Zako. I'm a United fan, brother. Ole cool. Tell me something way I know fit do. Guys, let's get the likes up. We have 28 likes and we have 10 people watching the stream. So please, I need everyone to hit the like button. Let's get the likes popping up. Barcelona scored 100 goals in all competitions for the 2025-26 season. The goal they scored yesterday. There was a record I saw this morning, and I thought it was actually nice to share with you guys. It's most left-footed goals for club this century. I'm going to read out the players and the left-footed goals that they have scored this century. So that means from 2000, from year 2000 up till 2026. So for the past 26 years, players who have scored the most left-footed goals this century. So I'm going to read it out, guys. Number one on the list is, definitely Leo Messi with 647 left-footed goals. Then you have number two. That's for club. You have number two, Hulk. Hulk has 263 left-footed goals. Then Mohamed Salah has 232 left-footed goals. Number four is Antoine Griezmann with 198 left-footed goals. Erling Haaland with 193 left-footed goals. Lucas Podolski with 168 left-footed goals. Angel Di Maria with 156 left-footed goals. He's number 7. Number 8 is Romelu Lukaku with 151 left-footed goals. Then number 9, you have Cristiano Ronaldo with 147 left-footed goals. And he's a right-footed player, but he scored 147 goals with his left foot. Then number 10, we have Arjen Robben with 146 left-footed goals. Now, this is crazy number. For Ronaldo, who is a right-footed player, to score 147 left-footed goals, that's crazy. Zako says Ronaldo was not the problem for Man United, it was the manager. I think it was a very wrong move for Ole to accept Ronaldo coming back to Man United. Nothing, he says Bruno is the heart of United and best player for the club. Yes, I agree with you, bro. I do concur with that statement. Guys, please, let's get the likes going up. Let's get the likes up. Guys, I just read out the list of players with the most left-footed goals this century from 2000 to 2026. That's for 26 years now. For 26 years now. The top of the list is Messi with 647 left-footed goals. Ronaldo is number 9 on that list with 147 left-footed goals. And it's only Ronaldo who is right-footed on this list. But he's on the list of people with top goals that have scored with their left foot. It's crazy numbers, honestly. It's crazy numbers. Guys, what do you have to say about Lamine Yamal missing a penalty yesterday? He missed a penalty against Jirona. What do you guys have to say about it? Anthony Digo says Carlos Alberto Torres is a Brazilian player and manager who played for Fluminense, Santos, Botafogo, Flamengo, New York, Cosmos, and California Surf. Okay, Anthony the GOAT. He said he played before 1990s though. I don't know about Carlos Alberto. Anthony the GOAT, sorry to ask, how old are you, bro? How old are you? Griffith says, what are you guys talking about? We are talking about news and transfers in the football world this morning. The Barcelona game yesterday, the Madrid game, PSG game, and Juventus game against Gala later on today. Yeah, it's Champions League day, guys. Vance Play says, guys, who is back at the table in La Liga? Definitely Real Madrid. Hala Madrid. Madrid is 2 points ahead of Barcelona at the moment. 2 points. Mike Ox Mel says, cut inside, finesse, gunshot. What does that mean? Forget your password says, hi, bro. Forget your password. Welcome to the channel. Guys, we're currently at 30 likes. Let's get the likes up to 40, guys. Let's push the likes up. We have 10 people on this stream, guys. Please, if you are yet to like the stream, kindly hit the like button. Raif, is it Raifu? Okay, Raifu edit says, name a car for an edit, please. I don't know why so many people always come to my channel to ask me this, and I always answer them same thing. Bugatti, that's the car you should do for an edit then. Nothing says, as a Barca fan, he is too young. He will make mistakes, but he will learn from them. Yeah, fair enough. That's true. That's true. Anyone can actually miss penalties. Ronaldo has missed penalties. Messi has missed penalties. Bruno has missed penalties. Palmer has missed penalties. Like Jorginho, like there's no player that has not missed penalties. So it's part of it. But I think Lamine Yamal is not having a great season. Honestly, he's not having a great season. Anthony Digo says I'm 14. Okay. Okay, but you are researching about because I'm like Alberto Carlos, I don't know him. That's why I'm asking you, like, how do you know him? Zako says same, I'm 14. CR7 no cap says, are you a United fan? Yeah, bro, I'm a Man United fan. Our Japanese friend says hello. Ohio, arigato gaizamasu. CR7 no cap, welcome back, welcome to the channel. Please, guys, let's push the likes to 40 likes. We're currently at 31. Mike Ox Mel says modern day football is shy. Hopefully Carrick's tricky reds can help fill the void left by that bald battered Guardiola. Come on, bro, you have been disrespectful to Pep. That's not nice. Nothing says name the best and worst pundit. Carragher is definitely up there. Gary Neville, I honestly don't like what Keane is doing recently, so I'll put Keane as one of the worst pundits. Honestly, one of my most favorite pundits at this moment is Ian Wright. I love that man so much. I love him. Ian Wright, Thierry Henry, yeah, I love their stuff. The pundit job they are doing now, top. But Gary Neville, Carragher, Roy Keane, nah, I don't like. Very terrible pundit. Yeah, very. Situation Fighter says, do you know Virat Kohli? Yeah, of course I know Virat Kohli. Zako says, what's your second favorite team? Madrid, of course. Real Madrid is my second team. CR7 no cap says, do you think I'm happy has a chance to win Ballon d'Or? Who are you? Are you referring to Cristiano? Mike Ox says, I will put today to training in the Ferrari. That's nice. Guys, let's get the likes popping up. Let's pop up. Let's pop up, guys. Let's pop the likes up. We are currently at 32. Let's get to 40. Nothing says, do you watch cricket? Nah, I don't watch cricket, bro. I wanted to do a live watch along, which I did though for just 30 minutes, but The app I wanted to download, I couldn't. Zako says, what country are you from? I'm Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian, bro. Spin up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Holy cool. Tell me something where I know fit do. Zako says it's glitching. Really? Guys, Zako says it's glitching. Let me know in the chat if it's glitching, guys. Let me know. Because I'm surprised he said it's glitching. I already fixed my Wi-Fi. I got a new router so as to have a better network. Hey, boy. Guys, please, if you're just joining the stream, do let us know where you're connecting from, guys. Let us know where you're connecting from, guys. Let us know. Let us know in the chat, guys. Situation Fighter says no glitch. Okay, Zako, I think maybe it might be from your end because someone else is saying it's not glitching. I think two people actually have said it's not glitching. So maybe that's from your end, bro. Guys, please, let's get the likes up to 40. Yesterday we got over 123 likes on the stream. So please, let's get the likes up. Let's push the likes to 40 now, guys. We are currently at 32. I'll be by the paper, do you see what they say? Rising unemployment, cost of living every day's getting high. Another Suits Obama in a bus with your team, kids. Guys, let's push the likes up. Let's get it up. Anthony the GOAT. The point is, I don't even know Carlos Alberto. So, I really can't choose between Alberto and Dani Alves. Dani Alves, I know. Yeah, but Alberto, Carlos, I do not know. Yeah, that's it, bro. I don't know him. Please, guys, let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Mike Oxmel says Kobe Mino is a household name. Yeah, Mino has been doing beats since Michael Carrick took over. Guys, please, if you're just joining, do let us know where you're connecting from. Let us know where you're connecting from, guys. Anthony the Goat says, how do you not know Carlos Alberto? Anthony the Goat, you said you are 14. So how do you know about Carlos Alberto? Sweet Boss Transporter says, hi. Where are you connecting from? Nothing says, Anthony, did you watch Carlos Alberto play? That's the question I'm asking him. How did he know about Carlos Alberto? Sweet Boss says, Transporter, can you say a number? Can you say number 7? What's up with number 7, bro? Situation Fighter says, Virat Kohli. Everyone knows Virat Kohli. Jamie Ravenscroft says, I'm a Liverpool fan. I think I've had you on the channel before because that name looks very, very familiar. Nice to have you on the channel. Mike Ox says he's a time traveler. Oh, I see. Jamie Ravenscroft, welcome to the channel. Anthony the GOAT, you still haven't answered the question. You are saying, how do you not know what's his name? Carlos Alberto. Did you watch him play? You said you're 14. That was why I asked you, how old are you? Oleku. Tell me something way I know fit do. Jamie Ravensop says, yeah, I subbed you. I was on another stream. Okay. Nice to have you back, bro. Thank you very much. Mana Boss says, hi, bro. Mana Boss, where are you connecting from? Situation Fighter says, unpopular opinion, cricket matches more thrill than football matches. Now, that's your opinion, though. Mike Ox says he was in the stands in the 70s watching him. Don't mind Anthony the GOAT. The way he was saying it, like maybe he watched him and all that. Mana Boss says, bro, can you speak English? What language am I speaking? What language am I speaking, bro? Jamie Ravenssoft says, as a Liverpool fan, my favorite United player is Dogu. Ooh. Mustafa says, bro. Mustafa, welcome back. Please, guys, let's get the likes up. We have Champions League football today. Benfica is playing Real Madrid. Galatasaray is playing Juventus. We also have AS Monaco against PSG. So, guys, give me your predictions in the chat for these games. Please, let's get the likes popping up. We are currently at 33 likes. Let's get the likes up, guys. Mana Boss says, bro, I'm Indian. Okay, which city in India are you from, bro? Mana Boss, which city in India are you from? Situation says African English. Definitely Africans will use the African accent. Asians will use the Asian accent speaking English, and Americans will use the American accent to speak English. So definitely you use the accent of the continent or country you are from. It's normal. Mana Boss says India. Which city in India are you from? Nothing says Indian cricket fan base is too toxic. I'm not a cricket fan, so I really can't relate. Yeah, I really can't relate with that though. Mike Ox says Anthony needs to study and make a case study about the resurgence of Carlos Casemiro after the infiltration of Ruben Amorim. Anthony the GOAT says, wait, how old are you? Are you asking? I already said I'm 34. Lamprian says Black Panther. Jamie Ravenscroft says, can you give me a shout out to my channel, Jimbo LFC 15? Okay, shout out to Jimbo LFC 15. Mana Boss says, I live in Mumbai, bro. Okay, Mumbai. Yeah, I know Mumbai. Nothing says no one ever cares about Carlos Alberto. I honestly, it's the first time I'm hearing that name, Carlos Alberto. I'm not gonna lie. Ami Bokare says, where are you from, brother? I'm Nigerian. How about you, Ami Bokare? Where are you from? Guys, please, let's get the likes up to 40. We have 34 likes at the moment, and we have 13 people on this stream at the moment. So please, let's get it going up. Mashoud Ali says, which football manager playing style you like the most? That's a very, very good question. Which football manager style do I like the most? Which football manager style? Pep Guardiola style. I'm not really. I wouldn't say I love Pep style that much. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Pep style. I think a manager I love his style very much. He's not currently. He's not coaching at the moment, but his former Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp. Like, I love the intensity, the counter press, the aggression. Like, the players are always on their toes. Like, how energetic they always are. Yeah, so I love Klopp style. The energy is really, really top for sure. I love his. Situation Fighter says, do you know Chris Gale? Nope, I don't know him. Philip Robel says, do you remember me? Yes, the city man, I remember you very well. Mana says, bro, my English is very bad. If you try to improve on it, it will be good. Nothing says, bro, you have great knowledge. You gain a subscriber. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much. Nothing. Anthony the Ghost says, I thought you had ball knowledge because how do you not know Carlos Alberto? He played right back. He died in 2016 from a heart attack. Anthony the Goat, I'm asking you the question. How in 2016, how old were you? You were 4 years then, and you said you are 14 years, right? So you being 14 years in 2016, that means you were 4 years. So that's why I'm asking you. How do you know about the Alberto Carlos? Krishna Boy says, hey, what's up? I'm doing good, bro. Mike Oxmel says, Ademola Lookman shouted on Barcelona. Yeah, he destroyed Barcelona in that game few days ago in the Copa del Rey. Situation Fighter says India won against Pakistan. Okay. Mike Ox says 4-0 in a cup semi-final gunshot. Yeah, they played really well against Barcelona. Mana Boss says, bro, you play FC mobile games? No, I'm not a gamer, honestly. I'm not a gamer. Mike Ox says, she talking and packing the boss, Jose Mourinho style. Nah, I'm not a style of Jose Mourinho's game, but I love him though. One thing I love about Mourinho is his mentality. His winning mentality is top. Yeah. How do I say this even? What's hello? Komasumita. No, it's Komasumita is Japan. Is it? Komasumita. Komasumita, is it Korean or Japan? Yeah, I think okay. Komasumita is Korean. DRZ, welcome back. DRZ says hello guys. Welcome back to the channel. DRZ, my Korean friend. Short Edit says hi. Short Edit, welcome to the channel. Mashoud says, have you ever been to Old Trafford to watch a Man United match? Nah, I've not been to Old Trafford, but I do hope to visit Old Trafford very soon to watch Man United games. Yeah. Maybe when we make it to the Champions League next season. Yeah. It will be amazing to go watch Champions League home games at Old Trafford under the lights in the Theatre of Dreams. That would be amazing. In the Stratford end. I would love that, honestly. Mana Bay says, bro, you speak, is this Spanish you want to write there? Anthony Digo says, Carlos Alberto from FIFA FC Mobile. Why are they using a player from the 80s in FC Mobile? I thought they used current players. Nothing says Madrid vs Benfica will be fun to watch. Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch. DRZ says, I think Benfica. Well, Benfica. Like I said, my prediction is 2-1 win for Madrid against Benfica tonight, guys. So let me know in the chat, guys, what are your predictions for the Benfica game against Real Madrid? Ole cool. Tell me something way I know fit do. Mo pop 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 malo do. Money ni moteji moteji. Zako says, who will win the World Cup? Portugal. For sure, Portugal. Anthony Digo says, he's an icon just like every retired player. Some are heroes though. Yeah, but honestly, I don't know him. Yeah, I don't know him. Nothing says Benfica will pack the plane, not the bus, right? Nothing says great voice, mate. Thank you very much. Thank you. Guys, please, let's get the likes up to 40. We are currently at 35 likes. So please, let's get it to 40. Cafu or Alves? Dani Alves. I think I will go with Dani Alves, yeah. Dani Alves was like, he could score goals, he could dribble, he had more flair about him. So I definitely will go with Dani Alves. But Cafu was a legend. Yeah, I love Cafu. AC Milan. Same, he was also Brazilian as well. Cafu was I think he was a captain in the 2002 World Cup for Brazil. Yeah, he was a captain of the Brazilian team, if I'm not mistaken. Was he Cafu or Rivaldo that was the captain of the 2002 World Cup in Korea, Japan? Guys, let me know in the chat. Was it Cafu or Rivaldo that was the captain of the Brazilian team? I think it was Cafu. I think it was Cafu that was the captain of the Brazilian team in 2002 when they won the World Cup final against Germany in Korea, Japan, 2002. Jamie Ravenscroft, welcome back to the channel, bro. Jamie, have you hit the like button already? Jamie, hit the like button already. DRZ, have you hit the like button as well? Zako says, who will win the World Cup? I already said it. I am definitely going with Portugal. Portugal 100% to win the World Cup. Jamie says, yeah, all right, Jamie, thank you very much. Thank you. Sweaty Kido says hi. Sweaty Kido, where are you connecting from? And which football team do you support? Jamie, do you think Liverpool is going to make top 4 this season? Jamie. Anthony Digo says Cafu was captain of Brazil in 2002, which they won, I think. Yeah, I watched that final. I watched that final in 2002. Yeah, Cafu was the captain of the Brazilian team. Because I was looking at Cafu or Rivaldo, but I remember it was Cafu. Yeah, Cafu was the captain of that Brazil team. Yeah, in 2002. Because I could remember the first goal, a shot from Rivaldo, and Oliver Kahn wanted to catch the ball. He couldn't. The ball came out, and Ronaldo Nazario went for the rebound and scored the goal. Yeah, it was a very tough game. Germany lost that final in Korea, Japan. It was a very tough game, but yeah, I remember it was Cafu that was the captain then. You have the likes of Ronaldinho, Ronaldo Nazario, Cafu. Then you have, I think it was Dida. I think it was Dida that was the goalkeeper then for Brazil. It was actually a very, very. I think that was my first World Cup, like my first official World Cup tournament. It was my first official World Cup tournament. Jamie Ravenscroft says, I don't know. Okay, you don't know if Liverpool is going to make top four. Okay. Uh Horse knock Hoti says, in your opinion, which country will win 2026 World Cup? Honestly, like I've said multiple times on my channel, I think Portugal. Yes, in as much as I'm a big fan of Ronaldo and I want him to win the World Cup, but the Portuguese team is a very, very strong team. Yeah, they won Spain in the Nations League, and Spain actually is the winners of the last Euro. So Spain is not a small team, and Portugal are doing very, very well. They are a very good team. So I think Portugal has a very big chance to winning the World Cup. Yeah. Horse Knock, have you subscribed and liked the video already? Guys, let's push the likes to 40 likes. We're currently at 37. Toxic Eddie says, does Lamine have a 2024-25 season? Last season Lamine did well, but this season I must say Lamine Yamal has been terrible. He's not had a great season, honestly. He's not had a great season. Dennis Matthews says Manchester is red. Yeah, bro, Manchester is always red. Manchester is always red, guys. Please, if you're just joining the live stream, hit the like button and subscribe if you're new, guys. Also, let us know where you're connecting from and the football team you support. Toxic Edit says top four of Premier League: Arsenal, Real Manchester, which is City according to Toxic Edit, Aston Villa and Chelsea. Okay, you don't have Man United. Arsenal fans. Okay, you don't have Man United in the conversation of the top four. Alright, let's see. Arsenal fan not having Man United in the top four conversation is actually very laughable, but I love to see it this way when people don't actually think we can do something and we come to surprise them. It's fun though. It's fun to watch. Jamie Ravenscroft says Man City or Liverpool. Bro, I'm not picking any one of those teams. I'm not picking any one of those teams because both teams are my rivals. So I'm not making a choice out of Man City or Liverpool. Nada. Dennis Matthews says Manchester is red. Yeah, it's in our DNA, bro. It's red. It's all red. Manchester is always red. Toxic Eddie says City are saving the pride of Manchester from the past 5 years. You're talking about City saving the pride of Manchester for the last 5 years. Is it the last 5 years that the club started existing? How about Chelsea winning trophies in the last 21 years? Okay, Chelsea has won 5 league titles since you last won the Premier League, right? And Chelsea has won 2 Champions Leagues, and you've never won the Champions League. Tottenham have won the Europa League in the 70s, I think twice in the 70s. And they've won it last season. And Arsenal has not tasted European glory. So what do you have to say about that as well? Anthony the Ghost says Jordi Alba or Dani Alves. Definitely Dani Alves. Dani Alves, I think most people underrate him. He was a top defender. Maybe you didn't watch him though. It's very much possible you didn't watch Dani Alves, but I watched him from the beginning of his career even to the end. Like he was top. Firat Dag says match football. Yeah, it's a match day. We have football watch along later on tonight. We have Champions League games. The Benfica game against Real Madrid in Portugal. We have Galatasaray. That's the first game actually. I'm going to do a live watch along for that. Galatasaray against Juve. And we have AS Monaco against Paris Saint-Germain. So it's gonna be tough. Jamie Ravenscroft says, I want a VR. What's a VR? What's the meaning of VR? Anthony Digo says, top 5 of Premier League, 100% real. Manchester United. Mashoud Ali says, man, which is your favorite TV show? My TV show. I don't even have a favorite TV show. I just have a couple of movies that I love. Sometimes it might be series, sometimes it might not be series, so it depends. But right now, I don't really have a favorite at the moment. But my all-time favorite movies, you have Game of Thrones, you have Legend of the Seeker, you have 24 Hours, you have what's his name? Forgotten this. There's this other movie by Jack Bauer. I think Survivor. Yeah, I love that movie, Survivor. Eturu is also there. I've mentioned Legend of the Seeker. I think there are a couple of movies I'm still yet to. Yeah, Merlin. Yeah, Merlin is also there. Lord of the Rings. So there are so many movies that are in my top 10. Fact Check says, hey bro. Fact Check, welcome back to the channel. Anthony Digo says, Marcelo or Dani Alves, left back versus right back. Definitely Marcelo. I love Marcelo. Yeah, I think I would go with Marcelo here. I will go with Marcelo for sure. I'll definitely go with Marcelo. Mashoud Ali says, Sopranos. Are you a singer? Toxic Eddie says, have you watched Interstellar? It's my favorite. No, I've not watched the movie. Is it on Netflix? I or Coke says, oh, I watched the Melon short film. Yeah, there are lots of short films I started watching recently though. FRA says Manchester City. Man City. No, I'm a Man United fan. Mr. Fen Clover says, bro, welcome to the channel. Please, guys, if you're yet to like the stream, kindly hit the like button and please do subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you very much. Also, let us know where you're connecting from, guys. Let us know where you're connecting from. Aru Star says, your favorite player from your country. My favorite player from Nigeria is Victor Osimhen. Yeah, that's my favorite player. I also have a couple of other players I love from my country, but Victor is a favorite. Mashoud Ali says, so you have never watched Sopranos? Nope, I've not watched the movie. I don't even know what it's like even. It's the first time I'm hearing the name of that movie. Sopranos? Nope. Anthony the Goat says, Marcelo or Roberto Carlos? Ooh. That's a difficult one. That's a difficult one. Anthony the Goat, it's actually a very, very difficult one. The Roberto Carlos and Marcelo. Like, those two guys are my okay, Roberto Carlos, Marcelo, and Patrice Evra. They are actually my favorite left backs of all time. So it's very difficult trying to choose between Marcelo and Roberto Carlos. But I think I will go with Roberto Carlos, honestly. I'll definitely go with Roberto Carlos. But I'm a big fan of Marcelo. Marcelo was something else. Yeah, Marcelo was something else. And Carlos was a magician when it comes to left back. Roberto Carlos was a magician when it comes to left back, honestly. He was a magician. Guys, let's get the likes up to 50 likes. We are currently at 40 likes, guys. Let's get the likes up to 50. Mr. Fen Clover says, I subbed. I'm from Sri Lanka. Okay, Mr. Fen Clover. Thank you very much for subscribing. Nice to have you on the channel. Which team do you support, Mr. Fen Clover? Which football team do you support, Mr. Fen Clover? Toxic Eddie says, Lookman better. Lookman is also one of my favorite Nigerian players, but I would go with Osimhen as my favorite. Boom, boom. Ayo Coke says, did the English colonize Nigeria? Yes, Nigeria was a colony of the British. Edith says, bro, Ronaldo and Messi. Definitely Ronaldo. I'm a big Ronaldo fan. Ronaldo is the GOAT of the game for me. Penguin. Is it okay? Penguin, it's okay, says Modric or Cruz. Ooh, those are my guys. Tony Cruz and Luka Modric. But I will go with Tony. Sorry, I will go with Luka. I will go with Luka Modric. Yeah, I will go with Luka Modric. Eye of Coke says the English conquered and enslaved most of Earth. Bro, something might explode. We don't discuss politics here, so let's leave it at that. Penguin, it's okay, says Modric or Cruz. I already answered that. Definitely, I'm going with Luka Modric, but I'm a big fan of Cruz as well. Fact check says, do you think Odegaard is coming to United? Is it true? Bro, I don't even need Odegaard at Man United. Anywhere close to United, I really don't need him. Nah, for sure, I don't need Odegaard. He should stay where he is. Anthony Digo says, honestly, I don't know anyone better than Roberto Carlos, so I'll move to centre backs. Now, for me, Roberto Carlos is the best centre back of all time. Okay, fact check. Nah, Odegaard is not coming to Man United. Anthony the GOAT, yeah, for sure. For me, Roberto Carlos is I think he's the greatest left back. Second, I would give it to Marcelo, and third, possibly to Patrice Evra of Man United. Yeah. Ayo Coke says, we all from British colonies. Bro, like I said, this is not a political channel. I don't discuss politics or whatever. There is no sports or football on the channel. So I already said, let's leave it at that. You asked if we were colonized by the British in my country, and I said yes. And that's end of it. So I don't discuss politics. Silakshman says, hi, big bro fan. Thank you very much, bro. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Penguin, it's okay, says Luka. Yeah, I love Luka Modric. Guys, please, let's get the likes up to 50 likes. We have 14 persons on this stream. So please, let's get the likes up to 50. And please don't forget to subscribe. Ayo Coke says, I thought Ronaldo was from Brazil. From the 2022 World Cup, Argentina versus Brazil ads. Ronaldo, he has an ancestral... okay, Portuguese actually... You know, Portugal and Brazil actually has a very strong history. So, yeah, I think Portuguese actually colonized Brazil. Anthony the GOAT says, Harry Maguire or Lisandro Martinez. I don't know how to spell his name. It's the one at Man United centre back. I love Maguire. I love Martinez, but I'll go with I'll go with Lisandro Martinez. Yeah, but I love both players. They are amazing. All Football says football was awesome last night. Paul Macclesfield, they put up a good fight. Yeah, I told you that. Was it Brentford, right? I think you were the one that asked about Macclesfield and Brentford yesterday. And I told you that definitely Brentford is going to win them. Rakaza says, sent $100. This time I had low budget. Okay. Silak says, do think you're gay? Bro, I find this very disrespectful when people come to my channel and tell me they think I'm gay or ask me if I'm gay. I find that to be a very, very offensive and a very disrespectful thing to do. So please, I would plead with you to not ask me that again. Because if you ask me that again, I'm not going to say anything. I'll just block you from my channel. I don't need such nonsense here. Ross Singh said, please say, is that basketball? Penguin It's Okay says, Rakaza Shush, stop fake donating. Yeah, don't mind him. Toxic Edit says, Arsenal have received a boost in their pursuit of the winger as the situation at PSG becomes more uncertain. Which winger is that? Toxic Edit. You guys, your wing is not even, it's only, okay, Martinelli has actually done more than Saka this season. Saka has had a very terrible season. I don't know what's wrong with my boy. That's the only player in Arsenal that I love so much, Bukayo Saka. And I don't know what's wrong with him this season. He's not even scoring goals. I don't really know what's wrong with my boy, Bukayo Saka. Fact check says, do you think Ozil is very underrated when it comes to playmaking? Prime Ozil was asking good as Modric, in my opinion. Ozil was good, but for me, I would definitely pick Luka Modric ahead of Ozil. Yeah, that's for sure. Toxic Eddie says, Odegaard was spotted in the Old Trafford to reject United. Bro, I don't even need him at Man United. That's the point. He should stay at the Emirates. Edit121 says, hi bro, supporting from India. Thank you very much. Thank you, I appreciate. Which city in India are you connecting from, Edit? Which city are you connecting from, Edit121? Guys, let's push the likes to 50 likes. We're currently at 42 likes, so please, let's get it up to 50 likes. Anthony the Ghost says, Lisandro Martinez or Konate, the one from Liverpool? Nah, definitely Martinez. Martinez for sure. That's even easier than the Maguire one. Even it's easier for me than the Maguire one. Time for Life says, hi Edit121. Welcome back, Time for Life. All Football says Konate is terrible. Yeah, Konate is terrible. I'm not a big fan of him at all. Springtrap says legend Guna. Okay, you're a gunner. Okay, I see you're an Arsenal man. Io Cook says string tap. Rakaza says, bro, no problem. You have D as I see M poem. I don't understand you, bro. Time for Life says my mom died. Whoa, sorry about that, bro. Sorry for the loss. It's actually very painful to lose a parent or a loved one. Sorry for the loss. Toxic Eddie says, one bad season and people forgot he was the best winger 2 years ago. Bukayo Saka was not the best winger 2 years ago because he was not better than Mohamed Salah. That's one. And personally, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Like, I love the boy. Like, his personality. He's also Nigerian, by the way. I really love Bukayo Saka, honestly. Like, at Arsenal, he's the only player that will tell you, I genuinely love this kid. So, I love Bukayo Saka, but you saying he was the best winger 2 years ago, that's not true. Yeah, he was not the best winger last 2 years, so you should just relax, bro. But like I said, I love Bukayo Saka. I'm a very big fan of him. So, and I do hope he actually gets to do better this season. Yeah, because he's had a very poor season. I don't really know what's wrong. I don't think he's nursing an injury. Because maybe if he was nursing an injury, I would say, yeah, he's nursing an injury But I don't really know what's wrong with him though, but I do wish him well. Toxic Eddie says Ozil has to be better than Modric. This is my problem I have with you Arsenal fans. How is Ozil? Why do you say Ozil has to be better than Modric? Come on, because Ozil played for Arsenal. Arsenal fans are something else. Ayo Cook says one of the creators of YouTube came from Bangkok, Bangladesh. Which player is that? Which creator is that? Toxic Eddie says Lisandro Martinez or Saliba. Lisandro Martinez or Saliba. Based off of this season, I would definitely go with Martinez, because Saliba for me has dropped from the Saliba I knew 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Based off of this season, the only defender, let me say this and I'll say it very clearly. The only defender in the Premier League that I will pick ahead of Martinez this season is Gabriel Magalhaes of Arsenal. That is the only defender in Arsenal, not in Arsenal, in the whole Premier League that I will pick ahead of Lisandro Martinez. But every other defender, I will not pick them ahead of Martinez, that's for sure. Fact check says, would you choose Chiellini or Thiago Silva? I'm definitely going for Thiago Silva. Yeah, I love Thiago Silva. Even though he did not play for Man United, I followed him up from his AC Milan days, PSG as well, and also to Chelsea. He's still playing now. I think he's in Portugal, right? I think he plays for Porto now. Yeah, I think he played for Porto. He plays for Porto now. He left is it Fluminense and went to Portugal earlier on. I think it was this January transfer window. So definitely I'm going for Thiago Silva. Thiago was a mad baller, honestly. Fact check says Ayo Cook just stopped glazing Bangladesh. Ozil played for Madrid too. Anthony the Ghost says Lisandro Martinez or Inigo Martinez. I'm definitely going for Lisandro Martinez 100%. Lisandro Martinez 100%. That's who I'm going for. Ayo Cook says, what is this guy Ayo Cook talking about even? I really don't understand him. Toxic Eddie says, name me one forgotten talent. I'll start with Martial. Yeah, Martial. I think the injury to Martial was the challenge he had, honestly. If not for the injury, that boy had a great talent. Honestly, he had a great talent. Edit121 says, you know anything about any football player of India? It's only Sunil Chetri that I know, none other. Drish Gaming says, hey bro, I'm back. Welcome back, Drish Gaming. Guys, please, let's push the likes to 50 likes. We currently have 46 likes and we have 14 people watching this stream now. So please, let's get it up to 50 likes, guys. Toxic Eddie says, I'm sorry for your loss. Fly high, mom. Yeah, sorry for your loss, bro. Bismarck says, are you from Libya? I'm Nigerian. Exact Eddie, welcome back to the channel, bro. Welcome back, Exact Eddie. Ryan Shaikh says, bro, Casemiro got more goals than Saka. Yeah, please don't insult my Saka. I love him. Like I said, he's the only player at Arsenal that I know I genuinely love. Like, I just love the boy, honestly. So it really pains me that Saka is having a very terrible season. Yeah, and I think last season, maybe it's because of the injuries he had. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the injuries that Saka had. Last season, he had injuries. I think he was doing well earlier on. I think the first half of the season, maybe like 3-4 months into the season, he was doing well. Then he got injured. he came back. He wasn't really himself again. So I think that's where the problem is coming from. Ryan Shaik, yeah, I do remember you, bro. Welcome back to the channel. Jacob, Jacob Appreciation says, hello, can you shout out to my friend John Michael? Okay, shout out to your friend John Michael. Anthony the GOAT, definitely I'm going for Lisandro Martinez ahead of Saliba, for sure. Definitely. Francesca Forza Juve says this. Okay, Francesca Forza Juve. Juve, you are a Juventus fan? Okay, yeah, that Francesca is an Italian name. Yeah, it's Italian. Francesca, are you a Juventus fan? Anthony the Go says Lisandro Martinez or Pacho, the PSG defender. Definitely I would go with Lisandro Martinez. One thing about Martinez is this. I don't think there is any better ball-playing defender than Martinez at the moment. The only problem Martinez has is that injury. Like that injury, if he can keep fit, I don't think there is a centre back I'll pick ahead of him now, honestly. He's a fantastic baller. I'm not gonna lie. Ryan says, but I rate Saka, his star boy. Yeah, like I said, I love Bukayo Saka very, very much. I love him so much. Joseph Hovit says, India, sorry, not India, that's Israel. I think that's Israel flag with an American flag, right? It says, what's up? Yeah, I'm doing amazing. I'm doing good. Toxic Edit says, these kids don't even know how Saka carried England in World Cup 2022. Now, Saka, like I said, Saka 2022, 23, 24 was great. Last season, I think he had 2 injuries last season. So, I think maybe that hampered his game. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Saka. I've been following him even before. Yeah, I think ever since he got promoted into the first team, I've been following Saka. I think he started playing, was it at 17 or 18? So I've been following him for a very long time. Fact check says, who according to you is the biggest what if or wasted potential in football? According to me, it's Balotelli and Neymar. I would say Greenwood of Manchester United, yeah. Mason Greenwood for me was that. That boy, I've never seen a talent as raw and as rare as that guy, Mason Greenwood. He was something else. Factor says, Ildiz is fired, to be honest. Yeah, I love Ildiz, the Turkish guy. Yeah, I love him so much. The guy is a fantastic baller. And he's still very young, though. Toxic Eddie says, biggest wasted potential was not Neymar, it was Bojan. Yeah, Bojan of Barcelona. The Spain, I think he won the the under-17 World Cup with Spain. Bojan. Alright. Yeah, you are very correct, Toxic Edit. The boy was a wasted talent. Neymar was not wasted. Neymar did so much for football. Yeah. Neymar did so much for football. It's just that he was under the shadows of Lionel Messi at Barcelona. That was why he had to leave and went to PSG. Ryan Shaik says Bojan was the real Messi. Yeah, I love that Bojan kid. He was a very fantastic player, honestly. This guy, I or Coke. It seems you don't understand. This is a football channel. It's not a political channel. This one you're bringing up a Roman Emperor stuff, bro. Edit says, what about Cole Palmer? Now, Cole Palmer is not a wasted talent. Cole Palmer still has a lot to give in the game. Yeah, of course, you can't call Cole Palmer a wasted talent in football. Some of you guys are really funny. Guys, please, let's get the likes to 50 likes. We are currently at 46 likes. So please, let's get the likes up. Okay, I think we'll have to start this conversation now. Tell me in the chat, who is the wasted talent in football, like in general, maybe a player who is still playing or a player who was playing before, who was a wasted talent in football. Your opinion, guys. Let's see who will have the best answer in the chat, guys. Let's see who will have the best answer in chat. Anita says, hello brother, I'm from India. Okay, Anita, nice to have you on the channel. Which team do you support and where in India are you connecting from? Has D Pin says, which country? I'm Nigerian. Mr. Green Brown says, best talent ever for now is Lamine Yamal. No, I'm not talking about best talent now. I mean wasted talent. Like someone who had the talent, but he did not reach the potential we were actually thinking or thought he was going to reach. So that's what I'm looking at. Not maybe the person who has the best talent now. No, the best wasted talent. I'm from Nigeria, bro. Anita, I'm doing amazing. Niranjine says Pogba. ADIJ says Giovanni Dos Santos. Yeah, Giovanni Dos Santos. I remember him. I think he's Mexican, right? I think that was a Mexican guy. He's left-footed. I think he played for, was it Barcelona or where? Giovanni Dos Santos. I remember that guy. Yeah, you're very correct. He was a wasted talent, honestly. Pogba too was a wasted talent. Yeah, Pogba, I agree. Anita says, hello, brother. Mr. Green says, Dele Ali, if you know him. Yeah, of course. Why am I not going to know Dele Ali? Yeah, I do know Dele Ali. Dele Ali, yeah, you're correct as well. Anthony the Ghost says, Quaresma. Quaresma, yes, I would agree. Edith says Adriano. Is it the Brazilian Adriano that played for, is it Inter Milan? Is it that Adriano you're talking about? Ayo Cook says, name your favorite Turkish footballer. My favorite Turkish footballer. Gundogan is Turkish, but he played for Germany. Turkish. At the moment, I will go with Adagule, but I also love Ildiz, though. Anita says, do you know Triangle Sum Property? Nope, I don't know. Toxic says, I don't know if you know him, but Freddy Adu. Which team did he play for? Toxic Edit. I'm trying to remember the name. Freddy Adu. Ryan Shaikh says, Ada is the best Turkish footballer or Ildiz. Yeah, that's Adagule. I love Adagule. He's a fantastic bowler. Yeah, I love Adagule. Mahin Editza says, do you know Bangladesh country? Of course I know Bangladesh. Why wouldn't I know Bangladesh? Bangladesh is, I think, in the top 7 or top 6 countries with the highest populations in the world. Yeah, I know Bangladesh. I think it was Bangladesh was carved out of, I think, some part of Pakistan, some part of India. Yeah, I know Bangladesh. Facture says, JC Rodriguez, Robinho, Balotelli, Bojan. That's a good list. Yeah. Robinho, I think he was a wasted talent because he's got that skills, the flair. I don't know if so many of you remember Robinho, the Brazilian guy. He played for Madrid. He went to Man City, I think, in 2010 or 2011. Yeah, he had that leg over. Like, Robinho was known for the leg over, the way he steps over the ball. Man, Robinho, I was a big fan of him, though. Toxic Edit says United. Freddy Adu. When did he play for United? I really don't know that Freddy Adu. I've never heard that name before. What time did he play for United and what was his position? Mahin Edit, I know Bangladesh, bro. I know Bangladesh. Come on. Ryan Shaikh says, "Nay, Adriano is a wasted talent." Nah, I wouldn't call Adriano a wasted talent. Honestly, I wouldn't. Zim says you should go live. I'm live now, bro. Anthony the Ghost says Alexander Pato. Yes. Yeah, Alexander Pato, you're right. Cause there was a season Pato did amazing after Kaka left. Yeah, there was a season Alexander Pato did amazing, and I was expecting him to be in contention for the Ballon d'Or, like to really take over the Serie A and AC Milan, but I don't really know what went on with Alexander Pato, and from the high he had here, it was just an easy drop off. So yeah, you're very correct, Alexander Pato. Anthony the Goat, how do you know about Alexander Pato? And you said you're 14. Whoa, there are so many chats here. Whoa. Guys, let's get to 50 likes. We're currently at 48 likes. Toxic editors, Dele Ali has to be one of the biggest wasted talent. Yeah, Dele Ali. Yeah, I don't know what went on with the boy. I think he had some mental, some issues like that. Mahin edit, bro. Stop spamming the chat. I don't like it when people spam the chat. I don't like it. I don't like it when you guys spam the chat, please. Mr. Green Brown says Victor Osimhen, bro, your Nigerian brother waste of talent because of his transfers. I think he's been going to the wrong teams. Napoli he went to. I didn't think he should have gone to Napoli, but he went there. He won the league with them. He had issues with Napoli and left for Gala. Honestly, I thought he should have gone to a bigger club than Galatasaray, honestly. Mahin Edit says, would you like to come to Bangladesh? Not, I don't think so yet. Bro, why are you spamming the chat? Mahin, I've told you, please stop spamming the chat. I don't like it. You make it difficult for me to read other people's comments. Please, if you spam the chat again, I'm going to remove you from the stream. Please. Edward Quiffley says, hi, Noble. Welcome back to the channel, Edward Quiffley. Nice to have you back, bro. Hope you had a great night. Caius Whitey says, are you Samoan? Nope, I'm not Samoan. I'm Nigerian and Igbo by tribe. ADIJ says, Man United should sign Garnacho back. Bro, are you being serious or you're joking? Or you're a Chelsea fan? Because you cannot be a Man United fan to say such thing. Bro, come on. How can you say I should go and sign my vomit back? What do you mean by that, bro? You guys should hold on to your Garnacho. I don't need him back at Man United. He's below the level needed at Man United. Fact check says not as a wasted talent, but Keylor Navas can be considered as a Real Madrid fan. Keylor Navas is never underrated. Now, who said Keylor Navas was a wasted talent? Nope, I don't think so. Guys, let's push the likes up. If you're just joining, kindly hit the like button and subscribe if you're new, guys. Malotu. Monini, motechi. Oh, let's see. Mr. Green Brown says Marcus Rashford wasted talent. Nah. Rashford. I honestly don't think Rashford was a wasted talent. Maybe, my opinion though, maybe we mistook his talent to be bigger than what it actually is. Yeah, I don't think Rashford was a wasted talent, honestly. I don't think Rashford was a wasted talent. Jones Dirawi says, Hala Madrid, I'm going to like. Thank you very much, bro. Hala Madrid. Ogechukwu says, hi, Nobu. Thank you very much, Ogechukwu. Welcome back to the channel. Is it Caius? Caius UIT says, can you sing ABCD? Nah, I love singing, but not an ABC song. Ogechukwu said, just joining. Thank you very much, Ogechukwu. Where are you from? Fact check says Keylor Navas wasted talent and underrated. Nah, I don't know. I don't really agree. I don't really agree that Keylor Navas was a wasted talent. Yeah, I don't agree with that. He was amazing. Have you read the papers? Do you see what they say? Rising unemployment, cost of living every day's getting high. Another shoes Obama in a box with your team kids. Anthony the Ghost says Eden Hazard was kind of wasted talent. Nah, bro, Hazard was not a wasted talent. What are you saying? Hazard terrorized the Premier League for, was it 6 to 7 years? So nah, Hazard was not a wasted talent. Nah, I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that. Anthony the Goat. Fact check says Hazard was phenomenal but not wasted. Yeah, that's my point. Hazard was never a wasted talent. No, I don't agree with that. Shahin says laugh. Okay. Kaios Whitey says, did you know Kamen? Who is Kamen? Ogechukwu said, I'm from Nigeria. All right. Nice to have you on the channel, Ogechukwu. Jones Dirawi says, should I subscribe? Yeah, bro. Thank you very much. Please do subscribe to the channel. Ogechukwu, have you subscribed to the channel already? Edit121, have you subscribed already? Jones Dirawi, have you subscribed to the channel? Shahin says, send him 2-3 years, Dagestan and forget. Who is that? Oh. Okay. Brima FC says, hi. Brima, welcome back. Jones Dirawi says, yes or no, subscribe. Yeah, Jones, thank you very much. Please subscribe. Okay, thank you very much for subscribing, Jones. Jones, where are you connecting from? Sam says, do you perform the natural obligations, which are? Kayu says, did you know song, Kamin song, Nigerian song? I know Nigerian song, but I don't know who is Kamin or what Kamin is. Anthony the Ghost says, Hazard to Real Madrid ruined his career. Yeah, I think it was majorly the injury issues he had. Yeah, the injury actually spoiled lots for him at Madrid. Brima FC says, Madrid future La Liga winners. Yeah, Madrid is top of the league at the moment with 2 points. So let's see. Rishikes YouTube says hi. Rishikes YouTube says I'm from India. Thank you very much for joining. Where in India are you connecting from? I'll be where the papers. Do you see what they say? Brima FC said Trent bad signing. Nah, Trent's injury. I don't really know what's up with the injury at Madrid. Honestly, his injuries at Madrid have been too much. Yeah. But Trent is a fantastic baller, but his injury at Madrid has been too much. Not gonna lie. Oleku. Jones Dirawi says, I have a channel. Really, that's nice. What niche do you cover? Jamie says, I'm back. Welcome back, Jamie. Nice to have you back. Ryan Shaik says, Nobu, do you like Kunya new celebration of surfing? Yeah, I love that celebration. It's actually one of the most interesting celebrations at the moment. Yeah, his celebration is nice. Rich Shikes YouTube says, I'm from India. All right. Please, guys, let's get the likes up to 60 likes. We're currently at 54. Let's get it up to 60. Okay, guys. I think we've gotten lots of people, lots of players actually that so many see as wasted talent. Now, I want us to go to the signing of the season first. Which player is the signing of the season in the Premier League and also in La Liga? Okay, let's do Premier League, La Liga, and Bundesliga. Who is the signing of the season, guys? Who is the signing of the season in the Premier League, in La Liga, and in the Bundesliga? Jamie Ravenscroft says, I'm back. Okay, I already read that. Welcome back. Brima FC says, I think football fans consider Lamine Yamal as next Messi, but I think he's overhyped. Yeah, I'm definitely in the same line of thought with you, bro. Lamine is overhyped. Yeah, for sure. Sepanta says, I have a channel. What is it, a football channel or what exactly? Please, guys, let's get the likes popping up. We are currently at 54 likes. I need us to get more likes. Let's get up to 60 likes, guys. Laura Annin says, hey, what's up, Man United? Laura, I'm doing amazing. Okay, you're a Man United fan. Yeah, I also support Man United and Real Madrid. Laura Emin says, Hugo. You mean Hugo Ekitike? Guys, who is your signing of the season in the Premier League, Bundesliga, and La Liga? Let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know in the chat. Aaron Drinkwater says, Aaron. Okay, your name is Aaron. Laura, do you mean Hugo Ekitike of Liverpool? Who is Aaron? Ryan Shaik says, Premier League is Ekitike. Sobham Gupta says, hello. Sobham Gupta, welcome to the channel. Where are you connecting from? Edit121 says, can you do a celebration like Kunya Mount? Yeah, I love the Kunya surfing celebration. Guys, let me know who is the signing of the season in the Premier League, La Liga, and the Bundesliga. Aaron Drinkwater says, can I have a shout out, please? It's called Aaron Artist. Okay, shout out to Aaron Artist in the chat. Sepanta says anything. Bro, you can't be doing anything. You have to be very specific in your niche. If you're doing football, music, cricket, basketball, rugby, whatever, you have to be specific. Or if it's comedy, you have to be specific. Okay, Laura says, Hugo. Factcheck says, Dean Huijsen, Florian Wirtz, best signings. Really? Okay. Fair enough. Adav says, remember me from last time? Yes, I remember you, Adav. Ryan says, the league is Lukman. Brima FC says, I think Premier League signing of the season is Mbumo. La Liga signing of season is Huijsen. Bundesliga signing of season is Luis Diaz. Okay. Drinkwater says, can I have a shout out, please? It's called Aaron Artist. All right, shout out to Aaron Artist. Natalie Titan says, why do you want to be famous? I just love football and do my thing on YouTube. So I just enjoy the game with other fans all over the world. So that's it. Laura Emin says, yes. Okay, Hugo Ekitike of Liverpool. All right. Lacey Jones says, sent $500. Jones, Dirawi says, what's up, everyone? How are you doing here today? You're talking about Man United. Yeah, at the moment, I said, who is the signing of the season in the La Liga, Bundesliga, and the Premier League? Just let me know in the chat. Whoa. Dark Nebula Lebanon says, bro is skinny. Factia says, don't do it today. Vipul Chauhan says, I am from Zimbabwe. Okay, you're from Zimbabwe. It's nice to have you. I think you are the second Zimbabwean on my channel. So it's really nice to have you from Zimbabwe. Guys, let's push the likes to 60 likes. Ashwin Kumar says, bro, say my name, Advik. Advik, welcome back. Mike Ox says, what's playing? Fact check says, star better. Okay. Jones Dirawi says, I'm from Palestine. Nice to have you, brother. Okay, guys, we have gotten different people say they are signing of the season. Who is the worst signing of the season in the Premier League, guys? The worst signing of the season in La Liga, Bundesliga, and the Premier League. Mike Ox says, do you know Anthony Edwards? Nope. Laura says Nicholas Jackson. All right. Who is the worst signing of the season, guys, in the Premier League, in La Liga, and in Bundesliga? Henry Utama says Kenan Ildiz or Yamet Ngapak, brother. I mean La Liga, Premier League, and Bundesliga, the worst signing of the season. Ashwin Kumar says, nice, good job. You said it correct. Thank you. Mike Ox says, Isak is the worst signing. Okay. Stay tuned says, why he ignore me? Please read my comment. I did not see your previous comment. Africa will never unite says, Diaz from Bayern Munich signing of the season. Okay. Says Isak and Visa worst signing. Pinky Ramesh Singh says, hey buddy, what's up? How are you? I'm doing amazing. Guys, give me your worst signing of the season in La Liga, Bundesliga, and the Premier League. Give me your worst signing of the season. They say, guys, let's get the likes to 60 likes. We are currently at 57. Fact check says Jadon Sancho and Hendrick. Hendrick is in Lyon, right? Ryan Shaikh says Isak is worst in Prem. Yeah, I agree with that. Alexander Isak. Pinky Ramesh says, hey buddy, how are you doing? I'm doing amazing. Guys, let me know in the chat, who is your worst signing of the season in La Liga, Premier League, Bundesliga? Let me know in the chat, guys. Who is the worst signing of the season? Who is the worst signing of the season, guys? Golana Street says hi. Golana Street, where are you connecting from? Ryan says Bundesliga is Nicholas Jackson. Pinky Ramesh says, hey buddy, what's up? I'm doing good. Jones says, they won't cutting my hair until Barca lose 2 games on a row. I'm cutting hair today. You guys are really funny. Guys, let us know in the chat, who is the worst signing of the Premier League, the Bundesliga, and La Liga? Some said Isak, some said Visa. I think those are the only 2 names I've seen in the chat so far. Tokun says, hi, I am from North Korea. All right, it's nice to have you on the channel, bro. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Also, let us know the team you support. Roa says, hello, brother. You remember me? I am human. Yeah, of course, I know you're human. Ross says, nice to meet you. Love your content. Thank you very much, bro. Bruno the Rottweiler says, Australia played 3 practice matches against Pakistan before the World Cup, and now they are playing exactly like them. Cybertron Gamer says, which country? I'm Nigerian. Ross says, what are me doing and you doing? Fact Check says, leave this season. Who do you think are the best 5 all-time signings in La Liga, Premier League? Don't go for Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, etc. Best 5 all-time signings for La Liga and Prem. Well, the best 5 all-time signings for La Liga, I would, minus these other guys, I would go with Suarez, Neymar, Benzema, Bale. Who is number 5? Number 5 in La Liga. Number 5. Number 5. I'll go with Modric. Yeah, I'll go with Modric. Then for Premier League, aside Messi and Ronaldo, Mo Salah, of course, Eden Hazard, Van Persie, who is 4 and 5. Aside Ronaldo and Messi, number 4 and number 5. Erling Haaland, of course, yeah, Haaland cannot be out of it. And Bruno Fernandes, yeah. That's it. Tokun says, La Liga worst signing is Niraj Krishna. Niraj Krishna, is he playing in La Liga? Karunatiti says, hey buddy, I'm from India. Okay, which city in India are you from? Guys, I want to know, give me your worst signing of the season in La Liga, worst signing of the season in Bundesliga and also the Premier League. Anthony the Ghost says, Victor Gyökeres worst signing. Nah, I don't think Arsenal fans will actually agree with that. I honestly don't also agree with that. Yes, he's not done amazing, but he's not the worst signing. He's better than Isak, of course. Better than Florian Wirtz. So, Fexza says, is your size 6.5 inch? Nope. Cybertron Gamer says, which country are you from? I'm from India. I'm Nigerian. Asif 10 official says, yo, bro, name a football. What do you mean I should name a football? Is it a football team or a football... What exactly? A football tournament. What football what exactly? Ross says, you are great. Thank you very much. Dan Dena says, when Rooney number 1. When Rooney was not signed outside of the Premier League, so that was why I did not mention Wayne Rooney. Yeah, I didn't when Rooney was signed within England from Everton. He came in from the Everton academy to Everton. I think as a 16-year-old. Yeah, as a 16-year-old, he came into Everton team, and Man United signed him in 2000 and was it 2004? No, it was 2005. Man United signed him 2005. Ross says, I think the worst of Premier League is Cat. Who is Cat? Which player is Cat? Factchess says, don't you think Suarez is very overrated? Like he was mostly spoon-fed by Messi and Neymar in the MSN trio, and people consider him top 3 strikers. No, bro, Suarez was not underrated. Nah. Sorry, he was not overrated. Suarez was top. I rate Suarez very, very highly, honestly. Okay, Asif 10 official says, name a Bro, name a footballer for an edit. The GOAT, of course, Ronaldo. Jones Dirawi says Abelwa the coach. Then Dena says I'm from Indonesia. Okay, that's nice. We are having lots of people from Indonesia join recently. Ross says Kat is the player that is very famous, brutal. I don't know who that is. Kamin Benanati says kidney. What's up with kidney, bro? AM Edit says, hi, I'm back from school. That's nice. Welcome back. Karuna Tihi Regansami says, Tamil Nadu, Chennai. Okay, you're from Tamil Nadu. Yeah, in India. AJ Duvanshi says, are you Muslim? Nope, I'm a Christian. Guys, please, let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's see if we can get up to 70 likes, guys. Possibly maybe before 30 minutes, I'll end the live stream. Ross says, yes, did you get it now? About 20-25 minutes, I should be ending the stream, guys. So please, let's get the likes up. Guys, can we get up to 100 likes this morning? We are currently at 63. Ali Haida says, where are you from? Hello again. I'm Nigerian. KK Gaming says, let's laugh at Barcelona. Yeah, bro, it was a crazy game last night against Jirona. AJ says, are you Muslim? Nope, I'm a Christian. Ross says, the car player man that say meow meow all the time. I don't know who that is. Guys, can we get up to 100 likes? Arusta says, I'm from Australia. Sorry, I'm from Malaysia. Welcome back, Arusta. Guys, can we get 100 likes? Then Dena says, Ole Romney Oxford Championship Prime, is it Premier League or Prime League? AMD says, Noble, Suarez or Lewandowski? Definitely go with Suarez. KK Gaming says, let's laugh at Barcelona. They said, ask Madrid. Barcelona fans were really crying all over the internet last night. Ross says, I have 9 accounts. I can subscribe you on them also. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Facture says, Scholes or Beckham at Man United. I would go with Scholes. I love Scholes. Ross says, thank you, welcome. All right. Ali Heda says, Nigeria, good country. Yeah, thank you, my bro. Anthony the Ghost says, Igor Thiago just woke up and decided to be second highest goal scorer in the Premier League. Yeah, that's crazy. Ross says, why didn't you have your own face on your channel DP? I just decided to go with my Noble's view as the DP of my channel. My face definitely is always on the morning show thumbnail, and sometimes for some reaction, match reaction game. So I believe that's enough. KK Gaming says, it looks like no team is good now. This season is a very difficult season. I think the winner of the Champions League might be a team that nobody expects. Honestly. Dax King says, Izuku Midoriya. What does that mean? Kesara Chelsam says, do you like Indian people? Yeah, of course, I love Indians. Indians actually support my channel very well. India is actually number 2 on the list of countries that watch my content. Uh, Karunaniti says recently Messi visited India cities like Kolkata, Mumbai, Hyderabad, and Messi have 70-foot iron statue worth $1.2 million. I'm a Messi fan. Okay. I'm a Ronaldo fan, by the way. Virat Miraling says everybody has equal and opposite reaction. Guys, please, I want us to get to 70 likes and we'll end the live stream in about 10-15 minutes. Let's get the likes to 70, guys. Then I'll end the stream in about 10-15 minutes. Dash King says anime character. All right. Anthony the Ghost says me or BG Army. Your BG Army is what? Bro says, oh yeah. Dash King says Izuku Midoriya is an anime character. Oh, okay. Chandan says love from Pakistan. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you. Guys, I want us to get to 70 likes before I end the stream. I'll end in about 10 minutes now. Please, let's get the likes to 70 likes. We are currently at 65, guys. Anthony the Ghost says, me or BGME, which one is better? No one is better. All of you guys have been very, very supportive of the channel. But I think if I would rate the top one fan, definitely BGME is number one. Then you, I think, is number two. AM Edit is three. And Miriam is four. So you guys are the top four, the top five subscribers of the channel who are always there on the streams and also watch and comment on my videos as well. Fact check says I'm from India, but I have visited Nigeria 2 times due to business work, and Nigerians are very friendly and welcoming people. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Nigerians are very welcoming. That's true. Shurandra Sani says love from Pakistan. And where are you from? I'm Nigerian, bro. I'm a Nigerian. Anthony the Ghost says, fair enough, I'll take second. Now, you've been very supportive of the channel. I think you've been on the channel for 3 months, right? I think since, is it December? I think you've been on the channel for, I don't know if it's December or November ending. Anthony the Goat. Muhammad Guisa says, love from India. Thank you very much. Guys, I'll be ending the stream in about 10 minutes. So please, I want us to get to 70 likes. We have 15 people on this live stream now. So please, I need everyone to hit the like button and kindly subscribe if you are yet to subscribe to the channel, guys. Anthony the Ghost says, I don't know, all I know is I was your 382nd subscriber. Yeah, and we are currently at 1,005 something now. So you've been on the channel for a very long time, and I really appreciate the support. Kaniga says, say Kavinesh Kusuboy. Shurandra says, you are a handsome, great, good, healthy bodybuilder, strong person. Thank you. Samir Khan says, what is native language of Nigeria? Nigeria has so many native languages, but mine is the Igbo language. I'm from the Igbo tribe. Asad Ali says 3 feet. Chandan says, is your channel has subscriptions? Yes, you can actually subscribe to my channel, Chandan. Thank you very much. Guys, I need us to get to 70 likes so I can actually end the live stream, please. Let's get to 70 likes, guys. I need everyone to hit the like button, guys. Let's get it up to 70 likes. Guys, let's get the likes up to 70 likes. Let's get it up. Uh, Nahid Kamili says Vimal. What does that mean? Chandan says, I have been in Nigeria, very kind people. They had smile all the time. Even when they are sleeping, they had smile on his face. Very kind people. Thank you. Factor says, rate according to playmaking ability. Xavi, Busquets, and Iniesta. I would definitely go with Andreas Iniesta for sure. Guys, please, I want us to get to 70 likes so I can end the stream. We are currently at 66, so please, I need just 4 more likes, then we end the live stream, and I'll be back later on for the live watch along, guys. The Champions League game. I need 4 more likes, guys. Let's get to 70 likes. I'll be back later on for the Champions League game between Benfica, Madrid, Galatasaray, and Juventus. So, guys, let's get the likes popping up. Let's get it up. Let's get to 70 likes, guys. Ismail Goof, welcome back. Mike Oxmel says, Manchester United have now resorted to PR for effing pancakes on Instagram. State of this club. Yeah, the Man United management is just terrible. Very, very terrible. Jacob says hi. Jacob, welcome. Guys, please, let's get the likes to 70 likes. I want to end the stream in about to 70 likes. Thank you guys very much. We have 68 likes at the moment. Let's get it up to 70 likes. Yeah, once we get to 70 likes, I'm ending the stream. And I'll be back for the Champions League watch along games, guys. Kyle Cunningham says, God bless, 70 now. All right, thank you very much, Kyle. Thank you very much. Kyle, are you connecting from the UK? Jake says, I liked, have a good night, bro. Thank you very much, Jake. Thank you very much. Guys, I really appreciate the support. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later on this evening for the UEFA Champions League games. So I do hope you guys have an amazing day. I'll be back later on for the Champions League watch along. Kyle says, yeah, UK, bro. All right, bro. Thank you very much. Anthony says, I've been here for 3 hours chilling in bed watching you. I should go touch some grass. Thank you very much, bro. You have been very supportive of the channel. Okay, guys. I'll see you guys later on. And I hope you guys have an amazing day ahead. Thank you guys very much. And bye.